21st Precinct, Sergeant Klein. Yes, ma'am. Case? It isn't gas? What's the address? 6-1.
You are in the muster room at the 21st Precinct, the nerve center. Call is coming in. You will follow the action taken pursuant to that call from this minute until the final report is written in the 124 room at the 21st Precinct.
All right, ma'am. You'll have assistance there right away. Yes, ma'am, right away.
21st Precinct. It's just lines on a map of the city of New York. Most of the 173,000 people wedged into the 9/10 of a square mile between Fifth Avenue and the East River wouldn't know if you asked them that they lived or worked in the 21st. Whether they know it or not, the security of their persons, their homes, and their property is my job. My job and the job of the 160 patrolmen, 11 sergeants, and 4 lieutenants of whom I'm the boss. My name is Kennelly, Frank Kennelly. I'm captain in command of the 21st.
What makes a city? Not buildings, not subways, not business. People make a city. From dawn to midnight, from midnight to dawn, the rich and the poor and the good and the bad pour their lives together and stir up the city, as in the 21st.
I was out of the precinct on my way to division headquarters. There was a meeting of precinct commanders in connection with new regulations for the supervision of cabarets and dance halls. It was 8:38 a.m. when the radio call went out.
2-1 Precinct, 5313 and 314. The address 614 East 76th Street on the second floor.
All right, turn around, Johnny. Let's take a look.
Emergency squad and ambulance responding. Okay.
When we turned into 76, I could see we had plenty of men on the job. 2 sector cars from the precinct were in front of 614, an old law tenement. So was the sergeant's car. Ahead of them were the emergency service car and an ambulance. You stay with the car, Johnny. Police officer. Excuse me. Coming through there. Police officer. Well, what have we got, Coley?
A couple of kids, Captain.
Gas case?
Stay back, folks. There's nothing to see.
Nobody's been down since I was posted here, Captain. I haven't heard anything.
Thanks. Oh, Coley, stop in and see me after the tour, will you?
Yes, sir.
Now, stand back there, folks. There's nothing to see. It's all...
The house was no better, no worse than 1,000 others like it. No cleaner, no dirtier. Even at that time of the morning, you could smell cabbage cooking. Somebody's always cooking cabbage. It's cheap. At the top of the stairs, a cop was posted in front of the rear flat on the second floor. All the neighbors had been shooed back behind their own doors. In the kitchen, a young woman, her hair in curlers and wearing a faded housecoat, sat in the corner sobbing. In the other room, the ESD men and the ambulance surgeon were laboring desperately with respirator equipment. Sergeant Burns was standing in the doorway between the 2 rooms. What do we got, Sergeant? 2 kids? Yes, sir. Is that the mother?
Yeah. They're twins. 2 boys, 9 weeks old.
How are they?
I don't think it looks good. Let me try her pulse again here.
Yes, sir.
That's good. Hold it there.
All right.
Where's the father?
He was a corporal in the Air Force. Killed in the crash in Alaska 7 or 8 months ago.
Oh.
She said that since she brought the twins home from the hospital, she's been keeping them in a couple of dresser drawers. These. She said she puts the 2 drawers on the table at night right next to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Each of the twins got wrapped in tight in a blanket in his own drawer. Then she uses this yellow blanket across the top of both the drawers. That's what knocked them out. Blanket on top.
What's her name?
Lucas. Mrs. Ruth Lucas.
Let's talk to her, Sergeant.
Yes, sir. How's it look, Doc? Not very good, Sergeant.
Come on.
Mrs. Lucas. This is Captain Kennelly.
Oh, my babies. They're dead, I'm first.
The doctor and the emergency squad are trying to save them. Respirator's still working.
Poor little baby.
We'd like to find out how this thing happened, Miss Lucas.
If you want, I don't care. I was just going out today to buy a clip for them. I cut out an ad from the Mirror last night. At Kimball's, they're having a sale on baby things. I was going down there today. The ad's in my pocketbook in there if you want to see it.
No, it's all right.
If you don't mind, I think I ought to have my pocketbook anyway. I cashed my checks from the government yesterday. There's $100 in my pocketbook. More than 100.
Where is your pocketbook?
In there on the dresser.
Would you get it, Sergeant?
Yes, sir. Right away, Captain.
How much do you get from the government, Miss Lucas?
Altogether, you mean?
Yeah, altogether.
From both Social Security and the pension, it comes to about $145.
A month?
Yes, a month. That's for me and the baby.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as the checks come, I pay the rent. That's what I did yesterday, the rent and a little bill at the candy store. There's about $100 left.
Is this it?
Yeah, that's it. Thank you very much. Did you talk to the doctor? Is there any sign? You know.
He was busy.
Oh.
As long as you've got your pocketbook, Miss Lucas, you said you wanted to show me that ad.
Oh, yeah. I was going to get Mrs. Gonzalez to come and stay with them this morning while I went downtown. She stays with them when I have to go out. It's very nice for me. She lives upstairs on the 4th floor. This is the ad. It was in the Mirror.
Mm-hmm. All your money there?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it is.
Well, maybe you ought to look anyway. There's been a lot of people walking through here this morning.
Yeah, it's all here. It's a funny time to be worrying about money. I'm sorry.
Well, you've always got to worry about money. Weather's been pretty warm out, Miss Lucas. Seems to me you have them wrapped up in a lot of blankets.
They've got to be kept warm. They're still so young. There was a blanket for each, the blue ones. I always wrap those around them. And then I always put the yellow one over the top of the drawers, you know.
Did you tuck it in under the drawers, the yellow blanket?
Yeah, it never touched them. That's why I can't understand how it happened. It never came more than this close to them. It was just to keep away any drafts. And there was at least this much open space over their heads. Only thing I can figure is they're getting so they can kick a little. One of them must have kicked it, you know.
You put them to bed last night?
Yes. About 6 o'clock, and then about 8, Mrs. Gonzalez came. Stayed with him for a couple of hours.
Where were you?
I went out with a friend of mine.
Where?
You know, around. We went to a movie. We went and had some pizza and a bottle of beer.
Girlfriend?
No, man. Well, I met after Harry died.
What's his name?
Why?
Oh, I just wanted to know.
Oh, Dan Torbert.
Where is he now?
Work, I guess. He's a mechanic. He works for a taxi company.
What taxi company?
Ace, something like that. I don't know.
Where does he live?
Uptown in the Bronx. I don't see what he has to do with it. He had nothing to do with it. He's just a friend of mine, that's all. Could you hand me that box of tissues, please?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. I don't get it. I just don't. The babies were all right when I came home. Mrs. Gonzalez takes good care of them. She said she changed them, and she gave them a bottle about 11:30, and they went off to sleep again. I just don't get it.
What time did Dan bring you home, Miss Lucas?
Oh, I don't know exactly. It was before midnight, I think, a little before midnight.
Did he come upstairs with you?
Why?
Oh, just wanted to know.
Sure, he came up and sat a while after Mrs. Gonzalez left.
What'd you talk about?
Dan and me, you mean?
Yeah.
Nothing in particular, just talk, that's all.
You got up this morning about 8:30. That's kind of late for the mother of 2 infants to get up, isn't it?
I never set the alarm. The babies are my alarm clock. They usually wake up about 6 o'clock or so, and I hear them cry. Poor kids. I don't get it.
Sergeant, you're not? Can I see you a minute? For sure. Captain?
Okay. Excuse me, Miss Lucas. I'll be right back. Well, how's it look?
Captain Kennelly, Dr. Mastico.
Glad to know you. Yeah. Well?
They're both dead. They were DOA. There wasn't even any use trying.
You have any idea what the cause of death was?
I don't know. It wasn't anything external. Probably suffocation. I'm going to pack up. You'll notify the medical examiner, Sergeant?
Yeah, sure.
I'm sorry. There wasn't anything that could be done.
I know. Yeah.
Excuse me. I've got to pack up.
Rough deal, Captain.
Yeah. After you call the ME, Sergeant, notify the detectives. Tell them we've got 2 suspicious deaths. Possible homicide. The longer you're in the job, the easier it is to do the hard things. But there's one thing that never gets easier. That's telling a mother her kid is dead. I told Mrs. Ruth Lucas that both of hers were dead. I left Sergeant Burns in charge with instructions to wait for the arrival of the medical examiner and the detectives. Sector men were ordered to resume patrol. On the way downstairs, I thought of a squeal I investigated as a detective before the war. A mother, a girl from a good, hard-working family, couldn't stand her baby crying day and night. She grabbed him by the throat and strangled him. That was messier, but the twins were just as dead.
She did. I tell you, she did.
All right, lady. You'll get a chance to tell your story. Oh, hello, Captain.
Captain? Are you the captain?
Yes, that's right. Coley, keep the people moving.
Yes, sir.
Now, look.
Kill those babies? I know it.
That's a very serious accusation, ma'am.
I'm making it.
What's your name?
And Mrs. Gonzalez, Mrs. Mary Gonzalez.
You the woman who stayed with the babies last night?
That's right. I stayed with them all the time. I loved those babies. He had no use for them. No use at all.
Well, that doesn't mean she killed them, Mrs. Gonzalez.
Oh, don't it? She wanted to marry this Dan Corbett, but he didn't want any ready-made family. She told me that herself.
When did she tell you that?
Oh, last night. Before that, even.
Look, Mrs. Gonzalez, I'd like you to talk to the detectives who are handling this. Have you got time to come to the station house now?
Right now?
I'll give you a lift in my car.
Oh, I was just going out to the butcher.
All right. The detectives will come around to see you.
Oh, I'll go. I'll go now.
Okay. Come on. Don't forget to stop in, Coley.
Yes, sir.
I love those babies. Couldn't have loved them more if they were my own grandchildren. And I got 2 grandchildren in Jersey City.
What time did she get home last night?
It was after midnight, way after midnight.
Miss Lucas said it was before midnight.
Oh, thank you. It was after. I came at 8 o'clock and she gave me $1.25 for 5 hours. That goes to show you I love those babies.
Station house, Johnny.
Wouldn't mind children for that unless I loved them. And I was always bringing them things. Toys and clothes and things like that.
She, told me that Dan Corbett came home with her last night, Miss Gonzalez.
Yes, I pronounce it Gonzalez. I'm not Spanish, you see. That was my husband's name, my second husband's name. Rest his soul.
Did they, say anything in your presence?
Well, no. When they came, she just gave me the $1.25 and I went upstairs. But I could smell liquor on her breath.
Was she drunk?
Well, she'd been drinking. I could see that. And I could see she didn't love them. I loved them. I spent more money on them than she ever paid me. A lot more. She killed them. I know she killed them. She was much
The woman continued talking all the way to the station house. She told me everything she knew and everything she suspected. She ran the gamut from fact to rumor to guess. When we got there, I took her upstairs to the office of Lieutenant Matt King, who commanded the 21st Detective Squad. Then I walked down the rickety stairs through the back room. 2 division plainclothesmen had a sharply dressed policy rider there prior to booking. The 124 man was posting the newest teletype alarms. I walked out into the muster room. Sergeant Klein on the boxes waved at me, and I walked over.
Couple of messages for you, Captain.
Yeah?
Call division headquarters.
Okay.
Mrs. Franklin called. She says she's president of the PS 181 Parent Teachers
Oh, yes.
Association.
Call her back, Sergeant, and tell her the order came through. We're posting a patrolman at that crossing before and after school beginning Monday.
Yes, sir. And Father Tenazzi called and asked whether you'd like to speak to the boys' club this Wednesday or next Wednesday. Either date is open.
Oh, which did he prefer?
He didn't say anything, Captain.
All right, I'll phone him. Get me in division.
Okay, Captain. This is the 21st Precinct. Captain Kennelly to speak to Deputy Chief Inspector DeAndrea. Where'd you take it, Captain? In your office?
No, I'll take it here. Captain Kennelly. Hello, Chief. Yes, sir. Well, I was on my way. Oh, well, we had what looks like a double homicide. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I can come now. Oh. All right, Chief. I'll send my clerical man. Yes, sir. Right away. Sergeant, send McCarty up to division to get notes on the meeting of precinct commanders that just broke up. Yes, sir. I'll be in my office.
21st Precinct, Sergeant Klein.
Sergeant Burns on the 614-76. Brains and the ME showed up. I turned it over to them. I'm going back on the street.
Well, give the street my love.
What's with you?
The chief just chewed out the skipper.
Oh, is that all? I'll see you.
A precinct commander's job runs from A to Z and back again. During the morning, I approved the plans of the precinct youth patrolmen for neighborhood softball teams. I listened to a delegation from St. Anthony's on their application to close off 80th Street for a block party, and I wrote out my recommendation for departmental recognition of a patrolman. In the meantime, the investigation into the death of the twins continued. The bodies had been removed to Bellevue Morgue for autopsy. Detectives brought the mother to the station house for further interrogation by Lieutenant King. While she was upstairs, another detective brought in Dan Talbot. Lieutenant King preferred that he not see Miss Lucas at the moment, so Talbot was asked to wait in my office. While I signed reports, he sat there waiting for Lieutenant King to come downstairs and talk with him. Yes?
Busy, Captain?
Oh, Coley, I'll be right out.
Yes, sir.
You sit here, Dan.
How long will it be, do you know?
Oh, won't be long.
I don't like to miss the time on the job.
All right, Coley.
Captain, some fellow who works in the laundry over on York Avenue told me that Mrs. Gonzalez is a neighborhood gossip. You know, in the twins case?
Yeah, detectives know about that. Look, Coley, a loan company in Flushing wrote in and said you were 3 payments behind on a note.
He had sickness in the family and the bills piled up, Captain.
I thought it was for a washing machine.
Well, the note was, yes, sir, but she got sick afterwards. I'm going to get straightened out with him payday. I told him that.
I'll see that you do. We don't want any more letters. Oh, Coley.
Yes, sir.
Don't say you're going to take care of it and not do it. If you can't make it, let me know. Maybe I can call for you and get an extension.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Captain. Hi, Matt. Your man's in here. Oh, that's all, Coley.
Yes, sir.
Now, what's it look like, man?
Not very good for the mother.
Go ahead. This is Dan Talbot, Lieutenant King.
That's all right. Sit still.
Oh, thanks. What's the name, Kane?
King. K-I-N-G. Lieutenant Matthew King.
Oh, where's Ruth?
Upstairs in the detective squad.
Oh, she's not in jail?
No, just in the office.
Oh, I thought somebody was kidding me when that detective came and told me what happened. Thought it was a joke.
There would have been some joke.
Well, my boss was sore I had to leave. I was putting a new clutch in the car. It has to go on the street tonight.
Well, we'll see if we can get you out of here fast.
She wouldn't do that to those kids. Must have been an accident.
Accidents don't happen in pairs, not like that.
I mean, Ruth wouldn't do anything like that. Was it all right if I smoke in here?
That's one of mine. Here.
Oh, thanks. Thanks a lot, Lieutenant. Thanks.
I mentioned it. How long have you known Ruth?
Oh, I don't know. 5 or 6 months, 7 months, something like that.
How'd you meet her?
Well, to tell you the truth, it was in a bar and grill. I used to stop in there once in a while for a glass of beer. I saw her in there 2 or 3 times alone. Thought it was kind of funny, a pregnant girl coming into a bar alone like that.
Yeah.
I asked about her. Somebody told me. I don't know. I guess I felt kind of sorry for the kid. We got to talking one night, and that was that.
You kept seeing her right up until the time she had the baby?
Yeah, it was funny. I'd visit her at the hospital. Some people around there thought I was the father. I didn't say nothing. I let them think what they wanted.
And after she brought the kids home?
It was just like before. I kept seeing her, taking her out, when she could get this Mrs. Gonzalez to sit, you know.
I understand you talked about getting married.
Who told you that, Ruth?
Is it true?
We talked about it, yeah. Can I have that ashtray, Captain?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. But there never was anything definite. Not one way or the other.
What do you mean, not one way or the other?
Well, there was a lot of problems. We both had our problems.
The kids?
Yeah, that plus the fact I'm not making a fortune, you know. I figured you get married, you want to enjoy each other for a little while anyway. There's time enough for kids a little later when you feel like settling down.
And you'd probably have been married already if it wasn't for the kids.
Oh, I wouldn't say that exactly, Lieutenant. Maybe, yeah, I don't know.
Did you ever tell her that?
Well, we talked about it pro and con from every angle. You know, if a guy's going to have a family, he'd much rather be his own. That's the facts of life.
She gets some money from the government, doesn't she?
Yeah, she even went down and got the details from the VA or somebody. If she got married again, it'd be cut down to half or so. About $60 a month for the twins. That's what she'd get.
What'd you talk about when you brought her home last night, Dan?
Oh, different things.
About getting married?
Yeah, it was mentioned.
You told her you didn't want to see her anymore, isn't that right?
Well, how'd you know that?
Well, let's say I guessed it.
Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, the whole thing seemed kind of hopeless to me. I told her I'm a young guy and I don't want to take on somebody else's obligations. I could see it would only lead to trouble if I did that. That's exactly what I told her. If we got married, it could only lead to trouble.
I'll tell you something, Danny. You didn't get married, and it still led to trouble.
The questioning went on for another 15 or 20 minutes.
Drink last night, Dan?
I sat there watching and listening. Interrogation is a great skill, and Matt King knew his business. He was friendly, polite, and patient. Dan Talbot tried to be as helpful as he could without hurting Ruth. He was helpful, but he hurt her. Step by step, Lieutenant King was building a case of murder first against Ruth Lucas. At 4 p.m., I turned out the platoon for the night tour. At 4:10, Sergeant Klein came into my office for a conference in regard to tours off for accumulated days spent in court by men in his platoon.
I guess that does it, Captain. Thanks.
All right.
Is the captain in there?
Well, he's busy now, ma'am. Can you tell me what it's about?
I want to see the captain.
Well, I said the
That's
captain...
all right, Sergeant. I'll talk to her. Come in, Miss Gonzalez.
Certainly is hard to get some attention around here. That's all I can say. Certainly is hard.
Sit down.
No, thanks. I can stand. I gave a lot of time when Lieutenant King wanted to know all about everything this morning. Now I can't even see him.
Well, I know that he's very busy this afternoon.
Well, I gave my time when he wanted it.
Did you talk to any of these detectives upstairs? Maybe they can help you.
Oh, sure. I talked to the detectives, but they said I'd have to talk to the lieutenant, and the lieutenant won't talk to me. What am I supposed to do?
Well, what is it that you want?
I just want my things, that's all. I gave a lot of things to those babies, and they're dead now. I want them to give to my own grandchildren. Should have given them to my own grandchildren in the first place.
You'll get whatever is yours as soon as the investigation is over.
Well, I just want to make sure they aren't turned over to some charity or something. After all, charity begins at home.
Well, I suggest you make a list of what you claim is yours.
I don't need a list. I know. There were 4 pairs of little Johnny coats and a raffle for each one of them, and there was a rubber sheet.
Mrs. Gonzalez,
And
I'm
there
sure...
was
Yes, come in.
Excuse me, Captain. You said you wanted to ride over and take a look at conditions at First Avenue Playground after school.
Yeah. Well, okay. I'll be right with you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
What time does the messenger leave for the distributing room tonight?
About 5:30, Captain.
All right. Have him stop in here. I'll have these reports signed.
Okay, Captain.
And there was those 2 pillars. They're the most important. 2 pillars with real down. Took me a whole day to make them, and you know how much down is. Real down.
Well, you'll be able to get all of it back if it's yours.
It's definitely mine. I didn't give her anything. I only loaned it. The pillows couldn't be anything except loaning because she didn't even know about them. I just put them in last night.
And put them in where?
In the drawers. Where'd you think? Those poor little babies sleep in those hard drawers like that. It was a shame.
Last night?
That's right. Just last night. I only finished them yesterday afternoon. I thought the babes would be a lot more comfortable.
Well, didn't you say anything to Miss Lucas about the pillows?
Well, I was going to mention it, but when I came downstairs to sit, I forgot to bring them. After she was gone, I went back upstairs for a minute to get the pillows. I was only gone a minute. I wouldn't leave those babies alone.
When did you put the pillows in the drawers, Miss Gonzalez?
And the babies woke up for their bottles about 11:30. After I changed them, I put the pillows in the drawers.
And how high are the pillows?
What do you mean, how high?
Oh, I mean, are they thick?
Well, very thick. They're very good pillows, genuine down. And I want them back.
You'll get them back. I guarantee you'll get them back.
Well, as long as I have your guarantee.
All right, let's go upstairs, Miss Gonzalez,
Why?
to see Lieutenant King.
They told me he's very busy.
We'll see him. In Lieutenant King's presence, I had Miss Gonzalez repeat her story about putting the pillows in the drawers. She went through it word for word.
Back to sleep. Now I want the pillows back. Don't you think I'm entitled to 'em?
What's your point, Captain?
Where are the drawers? At the house?
No, we brought them in here for evidence. The drawers and all the bedding that was in them. What's the point?
Let me show you.
In my office.
Oh, is she in there?
Yes, she's in there.
Well, I don't know if I want to talk to her.
You don't have to talk to her, Mrs. Gonzalez. Got them over on the table.
Hello, Mary.
Hello. Over here. Here they are.
The pillows are right under the sheets. That's where I...
Just a minute, Miss Gonzalez. I'll do it.
Well, they're my pillows, after all.
Now, look, man. Miss Lucas didn't know the pillows were there. You take them out, and they lower the place where the baby slept about 3 or 4 inches.
Yeah.
With them down that much lower, there was plenty of room for them to breathe when the yellow blanket was pulled tight over the top. You put them back, and they're up pretty close to the yellow blanket. Close enough to cause trouble.
What kind of trouble?
Mrs. Lucas, would you come here a minute?
I asked what kind of trouble.
Look, I'm tired. I'm awfully tired.
I know. Mrs. Lucas, did you know these 2 pillows were in the drawers?
What 2 pillows?
These.
No. How'd they get there? I never saw them.
I put them there last night. I wanted the babies to be more comfortable.
Didn't you see that they were sleeping a little higher than usual?
No, I really didn't.
You mean that I caused the babies to smother me?
That's right. You did.
Oh, dear God. Dear God.
All right. Sit down, Miss Gonzalez.
I loved them. I loved them so, Ruth. You know I loved them.
I know.
I wouldn't do that for anything in the world. Forgive me. Please forgive me.
Oh, Mary, I forgive you. It wasn't your fault. Accidents happen.
Precinct, Sergeant Klein. Yes, sir? What's the address? 205, 209. Inside? In front of the shoemaker. What's the trouble there? What does the man have?
And so it goes, around the clock, through the week, every day, every year. The police precinct in the city of New York is a flesh and blood merry-go-round. Anyone can catch the brass ring, or the brass ring can catch anyone.
The incidents portrayed on tonight's 21st Precinct occurred last year. Names were changed to protect the interests of persons involved. 21st Precinct is presented with the official cooperation of the Patrolmen's Benevolent Association, an organization of more than 20,000 members of the Police Department, City of New York. Everett Sloan in the role of Captain Kennelly, Ken Lynch as Lieutenant King. Featured in tonight's cast were Joan Loring and Barbara Weeks.
"21st Precinct, Sergeant Waters." "Stole your what?" "Yeah." "Oh. Where was this?" 647? Where was it? Uh-huh.
You are in the muster room at the 21st Precinct, the nerve center. A call is coming through. You will follow the action taken pursuant to that call from this minute until the final report is written in the 124 room at the 21st Precinct.
All right, I'll tell you what you'd better do. You'd better come into the station house and give a report to the detectives. Yeah, that's right. Between Lexington and 3rd. Okay, you're welcome.
21st Precinct. It's just lines on a map of the city of New York. Most of the 173,000 people wedged into the 9/10 of a square mile between 5th Avenue and the East River wouldn't know if you asked them that they lived or worked in the 21st. Whether they know it or not, the security of their homes, their persons, and their property is the job of the men of the 21st Precinct.
The 21st, 160 patrolmen, 11 sergeants, and 4 lieutenants, of whom I'm the boss. My name is Kennelly, Frank Kennelly. I'm captain in command of the 21st. I was working my night tour, 4 p.m. to 8 a.m. During the early part of the tour, I had been called in from patrol to investigate the attempted suicide of a prisoner confined in the cells in the rear of the station house. The prisoner, a young man of 23, had been arrested by detectives during the afternoon on a charge of grand larceny. After questioning, he had been booked by the desk officer and placed in a cell to await the opening of court. At the time of his booking, his necktie, belt, and shoelaces had been taken from him, but he attempted to hang himself using his shirt sleeve as a noose. Patrolman Bailey, the station house attendant who was in charge of the cells and the prisoners, prevented the suicide with the assistance of the 124 man, Patrolman Fallon. When I returned to the station house, I talked to the prisoner, who appeared to be demented. I instructed the desk officer, Lieutenant Gorman, to notify the Communications Bureau of the occurrence and to send for an ambulance. A UF-49 addressed to the New York State Commissioner of Correction covering the details of the incident was prepared by Patrolman Fallon and was on my desk for my signature when I returned from my meal at 10 minutes after 8. I signed the communications along with other reports and walked out into the muster room where Lieutenant Gorman was desk officer and Sergeant Waters was on telephone switchboard duty.
21st Precinct, Sergeant Waters. Captain.
Hello, Sergeant.
What kind of prisoner?
What's doing, Red?
Pretty quiet tour, Captain.
Good. How's the boy that tried to string himself up back there? Did you hear?
Yes, sir. Bellevue notified me he's ready for court. But they think he's a definite psycho.
Well, there's not much doubt about that.
Lieutenant.
Yes, Sergeant.
Coley's got a boy over there who's standing near a firebox and about to pull the hook.
Yeah?
He thinks it might be the kid who's been turning in these false alarms. I'm going to send a car around for him.
Okay, send number 5.
And I want to go out on patrol, Red.
Yes, sir. Sergeant?
Yes, sir.
And have number 2 come by the house and take the captain on patrol.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me, is this where we report something stolen?
Oh, yes, ma'am, right here. Oh, what is it that was stolen?
A violoncello.
Your what?
His cello, a musical instrument.
Oh.
It's my Joseph.
Darling, please.
Where would I get another Joseph? Where?
Let me tell them, darling. I'm sure they can find it.
Never. Where would they find it? Where?
Well, maybe we can if you just tell us what it's all about.
Where was it stolen from?
From under my eyes. From under my very eyes.
Please, Igor.
Where can I get another Joseph?
Igor.
All right.
We were going to our place in the country in Rockland County.
Nyack. You know where is Nyack?
Yes?
Well, we had the car parked in front of our apartment house.
In front. Right in front.
Where is your apartment house?
647 Park Avenue.
Under my very eyes. My Joseph.
Igor.
My life.
Please, darling. They'll try to get it back, won't you?
We'll try, sure.
Captain, number 2 is on the way for you.
Okay.
You had the car parked in front of your apartment.
Yes, that's right. We were going to the country for the weekend. My husband had just gone upstairs with the doorman to get a suitcase, and I was down at the car.
To leave the car with my Joseph inside.
All right, darling. I'm sorry.
Sorry? What could be sorry?
Well, you see, I remembered something else I wanted my husband to bring down. So I just stepped inside the foyer for a minute to use the house phone. I was only inside a minute.
10 seconds was too much. 1 second.
The cello was already in the car?
I brought it downstairs myself, and the garage came with the machine, myself. Nobody is allowed to even lift up my Joseph except me. Now, where is it? Some thief, some bum. That's where it is.
Did you see the thief?
No, I didn't see him. I couldn't from where I was phoning.
Did you notice it was missing right away?
I noticed it was missing when I came downstairs.
Well, I had no reason to look in the car.
You had no reason to look someplace else with my Joseph in there.
I never dreamed it could happen in 1 minute.
It takes less time than that to happen. What is your name, please?
We are Mr. and Mrs. Rudgvik.
Rudgvik. Your first name?
Igor, I am. She is Irene.
647 Park Avenue.
Yes.
Aren't you the virtuoso who'll be soloist with the Philharmonic next Monday night at Carnegie Hall?
In the main auditorium.
Not without my Joseph.
Darling, you can use the Amati.
My Joseph or nothing. Or nothing.
What is Joseph? A nickname for the cello or something?
A nickname? It's a Joseph.
Joseph is an instrument made by Giuseppe Guarnerius.
I thought that was just what he called it.
Giuseppe, Joseph, Guarnerius. It was made in Cremona in 1759.
Like a Stradivarius, you mean?
What, like a Stradivarius? There is no comparison, none. A Stradivarius is a tone sweet, sugary. A Joseph is robust, full, no comparison.
A cello isn't that great big one, is it?
That's a double bass.
A double bass is not for a virtuoso. A double bass plays the boom, boom, boom in the full orchestra.
Oh.
A cello is this high, 48 inches.
You can identify the instrument if it's recovered, can't you?
Of course. How many Josephs are there? And how many in this country?
But your particular one.
I can identify it.
Was it in a case?
Naturally. I don't take it in the machine naked.
It's in a case, a dark brown case. His initials are on it, IR.
How valuable is this instrument?
Very valuable.
How much is it worth?
Priceless, extremely priceless.
How much did you pay for it?
I paid nothing for it.
He inherited it from his father. His father was a virtuoso before him.
All over Europe.
Well, How much would it be worth in today's market?
It is impossible to say. There is no today's market because there has been no Joseph sold for years. For many years, they are unique.
Do you have it insured?
Is it insured?
Yes, it's insured.
For how much?
$20,000.
For one cello?
Oh, the money is nothing. I don't want the money. I can get money. But where can I get another Joseph? I want my Joseph.
Do you think you can find it?
Never. It's gone.
Well, we'll try. You better send them up to the detectives, Lieutenant.
The detectives?
Yes, they'll make an investigation and try to locate it.
Captain, the car's here.
Okay.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much.
That's all right. We'll see what we can do.
Captain, what is it?
Kennelly.
Kennelly.
Yes. The lieutenant will send you upstairs, and the detectives will handle the case. I'm going to roll, Red.
Yes, sir. You go through that door and up the stairs.
I'll see you, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
Through that door there.
That's right.
Hello, Captain.
Vaccaro. There's a political rally at 80th Street, New York Avenue. Let's take a look over there.
Yes, sir. Well, who do you think it's going to be this year, Captain?
In what?
Republicans or Democrats?
Oh.
Who do you think?
I wouldn't know.
The press keeps harping on the fact that registration is way down from the last off-year election. It's supposed to be some sort of indication.
Oh? Which way?
Well, that's something the experts couldn't make up their minds about. Some say one way, some say the other.
Well, I guess it depends which side the expert is pulling for.
Yes, sir, I guess it does. Yeah, but it's a hard one to figure, though. You take things like what happened in Maine, and the president with his personal appeal, and scandal here and there, and kennel dogs. You roll them up, and what do you got?
What?
Beats me.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it, Vaccaro. It'll all be solved for you the morning after election.
Yes, sir, I guess it will. Oh, you want to go up first to York, Captain?
Either way.
Yes, sir.
Pull in, Vaccaro.
Yes, sir. What's the matter?
Oh, I want to take a look at that man sleeping on the steps back there.
He looks like a bum, Captain. A rummy. Yes, sir, he is a bum. Boy, these guys will crawl in any place. What's that he's got with him there? Oh, come on, this guy isn't any working musician.
No, I don't think so.
All right, come on, mister. You'll have to do your sleeping at home. Come on. Oh, boy, this guy is blotto, Captain. All right, come on, Dad. Let's put the show on the road, huh?
Watch out for that thing, Vaccaro.
Yes, sir. What's in there? A cello or something?
Yeah, a cello.
All right, listen, Pops. You'll have to go someplace with room service now. Come on, huh? Little action here. Let's go. Look, Pop, you'll have to do better than that. What's he doing with the cello, Captain? Where'd he get it?
I've got a good idea with those initials.
All right, come on, Dad. Hey, come around the corner, huh? They're on the house there. I knew that'd get a rise out of him.
What's the matter? Somebody hurt here?
All right, you'd better move on, folks. It's just a man drunk.
Spectacle of
Come on, Dad. Sit up.
Sit up.
Come on.
He's going to need more convincing than that, Captain.
Let's get that cello out of the way. I don't want it damaged.
No,
yes, sir.
Watch it. Be careful.
Yes, sir, I will. Now, look, Dad, huh? Fun's fun. Let's sit up, huh?
Yeah, it's fun.
Hold him up there. I've got this side.
All right, come on, Dad. Party's over. Oh, this bum is really polluted.
Where'd you get it, Dad?
Where'd I get what?
All right. Sit up there now.
The cello. Where'd you get the cello?
What cello?
That cello right there.
In Milano. In Milano, a long time ago.
Oh, Dad, come off it, will you? You've never been to Milano.
No, I've been again.
You've been a lot of places, huh, Pop?
Most any place you could name.
Rikers Island included?
Rikers Island included. And Bellevue.
You lifted that cello out of a car on Park Avenue, didn't you?
No,
Hold him up.
Come on, Dad. Sit up.
Hold him.
All right, come on, Dad.
No.
Well, this old bird sure knows when to lose consciousness, don't he?
Come on, Dad, on your feet.
All right.
On the feet. On the feet.
Hold him.
Watch it now, please. Watch it.
All right.
Where are we going? Would you mind telling me where we were going?
To the station house, Dad.
Oh. Well, don't forget the cello.
We won't.
You are listening to 21st Precinct, a factual account of the way police work in the world's largest city.
If you were to sit down and list some of the rights and freedoms that you have, you'd probably list the big things like freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom of religion, and others. Well, those are mighty important. But what about the little things? Things you don't think about much because you pretty well accept them as a matter of course, like choosing the business or profession you want to go into. You know, in some countries, you work at the job assigned to you with no free choice at all. Or like getting as much education as you can in schools that are open to all. In some countries, education is only for the privileged few. Or take a little thing like buying a house or renting an apartment for your family. There are places in this world where you live right where you're told. Have you ever thought about why you're allowed these free choices? Why you accept it as your right? It's because such free choices are guaranteed to you and your children and to generations in the future. To be exact, it's in Article 9 of our Bill of Rights. The men who wrote our Constitution and our Bill of Rights put this in just in case they forgot to mention something important in the others. It says, "The enumeration in the Constitution of certain rights shall not be construed to deny or disparage others retained by the people." You get that? It's not left to Congress or the President or any special group. These rights belong to all of us, to the people. It's one of our freedoms.
Now back to 21st Precinct and Captain Kennelly.
After considerable trouble, Vaccaro and I got both the cello and the drunken suspect into the car and drove to the station house. As soon as we arrived, the suspect passed out cold and was stretched out on a bench in the detective squad office. Lieutenant Matt King, the commander of the 21st Squad, told me that Mr. and Mrs. Rudkovic had left a few minutes earlier after giving their report of the theft to Detective Goldman. They said they were going to a restaurant to have dinner, and they had promised Lieutenant King they would check by telephone before driving to the country. We took the instrument out of the case and carefully examined it. There was no visible damage. I returned to the muster room and instructed the desk officer to send for another car to take me on patrol. I visited the political rally I had started for earlier. The crowd was small, and there appeared to be no police problem. I made 2 or 3 other stops on precinct business before I returned to the station house at 10:35 p.m.
21st Precinct, Sergeant Waters. All right.
Hello, Red.
Captain?
Oh, did that Mr. Rudkovic come by the house?
No, sir, not yet.
Sergeant, get me Lieutenant King on here, will you?
Yes, sir.
21st Squad, Lieutenant King.
This is Captain Kennelly, Matt. Did you hear from Mr. Rudkovic?
No, sir, not yet. But that stew bum has come around. I'm just beginning to talk to him.
All right, I'll be right upstairs.
Yes, sir.
I'm going upstairs to the detectives.
Yes, sir.
Did you get a look at that cello, Captain?
I did, yeah.
Does it look like $20,000?
Not to me.
To me either. I'd rather have the cash.
I'll be upstairs.
Yes, sir. 21st Precinct, Sergeant Waters. Now, wait a minute, not so fast. Where is this you're talking about?
Hello, Meister. Farrell.
Hello, Skipper.
Farrell.
Yes, sir.
What tour are you working?
12 to 8, Captain. We came in early to talk to some of the fellas on PVA business.
Oh, okay.
21st Squad, Detective Goldman. Hello, Captain.
Goldman?
How long has he been following you, lady? Did he ever speak to you?
Captain Kennelly.
Come in, Captain.
You know his name?
Hello, Matt.
Captain.
Vaccaro.
Captain?
Captain, this is Jason Newfield, noted for drinking port wine and stealing cellos.
I didn't realize what I was doing. I just walked by there. I didn't even know I was taking it from the car.
If you stole a cello every time you killed a bottle of wine, we'd really be up to our ears in cellos, wouldn't we?
I never stole anything before. Never.
You told me you've been out to Rikers Island 4 or 5 times, didn't you?
Yes, but never for stealing. I don't steal.
What for, then?
For being drunk. And for mooching.
Mooching, huh?
Mooching. And being drunk.
Where'd you get that fancy handle, Jason Newfield?
It's my name.
Oh, I guess it's got to be. Couldn't think that up. Where do you live, Jason?
Oh, here and there. Around.
Where?
I flopped down on the Bowery.
What were you doing uptown on Park Avenue?
I was just walking. I got a right to walk on Park Avenue.
What were you doing uptown?
I went to work over on Lex this afternoon.
Work? What kind of work?
I wanted to make a couple of bucks. I got on setting up pins in an alley over there. Wasn't any good, though. The boss said I was too slow on the uptake. He gave me my money and told me to get out.
What time was that?
I don't know. It was just about getting dark. Just about then.
What'd you do?
I put the money in my pocket and I went downstairs.
And into the first package store you saw?
Well, as a matter of fact, yes. I got a bottle of wine. There wasn't anything wrong in that, was there? I earned it, didn't I? I was entitled to buy a bottle of wine.
What was it, a pint?
A quart.
You went over to Park Avenue.
Well, I went walking. You know, I swigged a little bit and I walked some. That's the way I like to drink. Swig and walk a little bit.
And you walked right up to this car and stole a $20,000 cello.
$20,000? Is it what it's worth?
That's what the man said.
$20,000? I didn't know that. I didn't mean to steal it. I never stole anything before, never.
Well, you started big.
I had no intention of taking anything like that. I didn't.
Maybe you weren't looking for a cello. But you had your eye on something, Jay.
No, I was leaning against the building there. I was taking the last swig out of the bottle, and I saw this lady and this man come out of the house. He was carrying this cello, and they walked to the car, and he put it in. Then he went back into the house with the doorman, and she waited there. I just stood there and watched her for a minute.
Jay, now you can be interested in either wine or the ladies, not both.
I was interested in the cello.
I thought you had no intention of stealing it.
Well, I didn't. I was just interested in it.
You weren't interested in the cello, just how much you could get for it in hock.
Well, the cello is my instrument.
Oh, is it?
Well, didn't I tell you?
No. Must have forgotten to mention it.
Oh, yes. I was with the Hamburg Symphony.
Yeah?
I was the only American ever to study under the great...
The great who?
Pentek. Pentek in Budapest.
The only American?
The only American student he ever took. I was a young man. I was in Hamburg with the symphony. I was just a nobody in the cello section. Nobody. He came to be the soloist for a concert.
The great Pentek.
Huh? Oh, yes, Pentek. We rehearsed that day, and we rehearsed. I remember, and suddenly he told the conductor to stop the whole orchestra. He wanted to hear me play alone. And the conductor and the whole orchestra looked at me, and I played it alone. When I finished, he said, "You're very good." He said, Pentek, meaning himself, was getting old, and would I come to Budapest and study with him?
So you went to Budapest?
Oh, naturally. It was a great honor. I went and I worked and I studied with Pentek. And finally he said, "You're ready." So then there were concerts arranged and recitals. And
you became the toast of Europe.
Well, not quite, but I played in Rome and Munich and Paris, London, Copenhagen and Oslo and Warsaw, all over.
Did you ever play in New York?
Well, no, never.
Why not?
It was her, Manya.
Oh, Manya. She was a dancer.
No, she was a singer. I met her in Prague, and I fell deeply in love. Deeply in love. But she didn't return my love, and so I started to drink more and more and more.
In Prague?
Yes, in Prague. And finally, I was no good at all. And I haven't been any good for 20 years. Would you believe me to look at me? I'm only 51 years old, that's all. I know I must look 70.
Tell me something. How did you get back to this country if you were in such bad shape in Prague?
Well, some very kind friends took pity on me and bought my passage home to New York. They put me on the boat, yeah.
The boat from Prague to New York?
No, first the train to Hamburg, then the boat.
You never saw Manya again?
Never, and I never will.
Jason, I've been in this job 14 years. I've seen a lot of everything, especially thieves and liars. You're the lousiest thief and the best liar I've seen to date.
No, that's
the only
truth.
boat trip you ever took was to Rikers Island. 21st Squad, Lieutenant King. Oh, yeah? All right, Goldman. Tell him I'll be right out. Mr. Rudkovic is outside, Captain. You want to come?
Yeah. Oh, just a second, Matt. Jason, did you ever hear of Mr. Igor Rudkovic?
Who?
Igor Rudkovic.
No.
A great virtuoso. You stole his cello.
Oh, him? Yeah, I've heard of him, but... Well, I haven't been keeping track of things lately.
I guess you haven't.
I've been kind of out of touch with the musical world.
You sure have.
They have told me you have my Joseph.
Igor.
Yes, we do.
Where is it? Is it all right?
We think so, Mr. Rudkovic.
Oh, I'm so grateful. I don't know what to say. I couldn't put it in words. You're sure it wasn't hurt?
Not that we can tell.
You see, I told you, Igor.
Where is it?
In my office, in there.
Good.
Mr. Rudkovic, the thief is in there, too.
Oh, he is?
Igor, please don't get upset. You have a concert Monday, remember?
I don't care for the thief. My Joseph.
Is he dangerous, Captain?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
There he is, Mr. Rudkovic.
Yes, my case.
We looked at it. We didn't see any damage.
Listen, I want to tell you I'm sorry.
Sorry?
Irene, don't speak to him.
I won't bite anybody.
Yes, it looks all right. It looks fine, just fine.
I wouldn't hurt it. That's the last thing I'd do.
Mr. Rudkovic, this is Jason Newfield. He says he was once a cello virtuoso. That's why he was so attracted to the instrument.
Oh? A virtuoso too?
Well,
as one virtuoso to another,
Igor.
you stink.
I didn't mean any harm.
Okay, now
A
look.
virtuoso. All right, Mr. Virtuoso. Play.
Well, I haven't practiced.
A virtuoso is a virtuoso, practice or no practice. Play.
I caused you enough trouble.
Play. Maybe I could learn some technique, Mr. Virtuoso. Here, take it. Play.
Igor, you shouldn't.
I insist. He didn't steal it to sell, he stole it to play, so play. Sit down. Take the fiddle, take the bow. Here, so play. Play. Make beautiful music.
No, please.
Oh, you are shy, eh? Play.
Well, if you want.
So, that is it. The bow in the right hand. The fiddle between the legs. Now, play.
Oh, what should I play?
Anything.
Igor.
All right.
Some virtuoso, huh?
I'm sorry. I didn't remember all the notes. It's been a very long time.
That was very good, Jason.
Yes.
Excellent. Very excellent.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
You stole my Joseph just to have it.
It's a Joseph.
Of course.
A Joseph. I have never played on a Joseph.
Come, we'll go home to my place. We'll forget this nonsense. You can play some more on the Joseph.
Now, wait a minute, just a second. We have a little unfinished business here.
What unfinished business? Come.
Igor, please, look at him.
Irene, an artist is not to be judged by his clothes.
Look, folks.
Wouldn't you like to come to my home to play my Joseph? Also, I have an amati. You can shave and eat. I have some clothes for you.
This man is under arrest for grand larceny.
What grand larceny? Forget it. Forget the past. Come to my home. Would you like that?
You know what I'd like? I'd like a drink.
21st Precinct, Sergeant Waters. All right, get on over to 2nd Avenue. The third alarm on that fire just hit. Sergeant Tierney's on a job there. He'll put you to work on traffic. Yeah, that's right. We're rerouting everything off of 2nd Avenue. Okay? Well, get going.
And so it goes. Around the clock, through the week, every day, every year. A police precinct in the city of New York is a flesh and blood merry-go-round. Anyone can catch the brass ring, or the brass ring can catch anyone.
21st Precinct, a factual account of the way the police work in the world's largest city, is presented with the official cooperation of the Patrolmen's Benevolent Association, an organization of more than 20,000 members of the Police Department, City of New York. Everett Sloan in the role of Captain Kennelly, Ken Lynch as Lieutenant King, Harold Stone as Sergeant Waters. Featured in tonight's cast were Ethel Everett, Santos Ortega, George Petrie, Frank Marth, and Bill Smith. Written and directed by Stanley Niss. Produced for CBS Radio by John Ives. Art Hanna speaking.
This is the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
Sergeant Waters. Well, how long has it been since you've seen him? Yeah? Yeah? You're sure he didn't move out? Well, who told you that, lady? Yeah? You're in the muster room at the 21st Precinct, the nerve center. A call is coming through. You will follow the action taken pursuant to that call from this minute until the final report is written in the 124 room at the 21st Precinct. All right, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll send an officer around to talk to you. Yeah, he'll be there right away. You just wait for him.
21st Precinct. It's just lines on a map of the city of New York. Most of the 173,000 people wedged into the 9/10 of a square mile between Fifth Avenue and the East River wouldn't know if you asked them if they lived or worked in the 21st. Whether they know it or not, the security of their homes, their persons, and their property is the job of the men of the 21st Precinct.
The 21st, 160 patrolmen, 11 sergeants, and 4 lieutenants, of whom I'm the boss. My name is Kennelly, Frank Kennelly. I'm captain in command of the 21st. I was working my day tour, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. After I had turned out the platoon, which consisted of the 64 men who would patrol the precinct for the next 8 hours, I went to my office where Ezra D. Winkler, the precinct youth patrolman, was waiting to confer with me. The end of the school year brings a variety of changes to the method of policing the precinct. We were preparing for them. Meanwhile, the ordinary routine of patrolling the precinct went on. Patrolman Paul Vaccaro, assigned to Post 17, had finished his duty at a school crossing near PS 79 at 9 a.m. He went to the nearest call box and rang in. Lieutenant Gorman, the desk officer, instructed him to walk to a dry goods store on 3rd Avenue and admonished the proprietor for failing to close the transom over his front door during the preceding night. In complying with Lieutenant Gorman's instructions, he walked past a brownstone rooming house where a woman he knew to be the landlady was sweeping down the front stoop.
Good morning.
Good morning. Oh, officer.
Yes?
I want to ask you a question.
Yes, ma'am. What is it?
I'm Mrs. Catherine Neal. I own the house here.
Yes, I know.
I rent out furnished rooms.
Yes?
Well, something's been bothering me.
Miss Neal?
Maybe it's all my imagination, I don't know, but there's a man that lives on the 2nd floor, Mr. Lowfield.
What about him?
Well, I hadn't seen him since Friday. Friday night, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, I hadn't seen him.
Maybe he's away.
Oh, no, I don't think so. He's lived here over 6 years, and he's never been away. Never.
Was he paid up in his rent?
Oh, yes. He's paid up right to the minute. You can say anything else you want to about him, but he's regular about that.
Well, tell me something,
He does
Mrs.
have peculiar habits. Like, for instance, no one ever sees him during the daytime. I suppose he's up there sleeping at the daytime. But 8 o'clock every night, he comes downstairs and he walks out the door, and he's out all night, almost. Very peculiar habits.
Well, if he doesn't
And
talk
the most peculiar thing of all is that when I didn't see him, yesterday afternoon I went up and knocked on the door. I thought maybe he was sick or something. You know, somebody that's got no friends or no one at all. I thought maybe he needed help. He didn't answer.
Did you open the door to his room?
Oh, no. I wouldn't do that. Besides, I don't think I could get a key in there anyway. He's got the keyhole blocked with something, I think.
It's not locked from the inside, is it?
Why, it might be the key that's in the keyhole. From the inside, that is. If it's locked from the inside, why, he must be in there.
Look, maybe we better go up and take a look, Mrs. Neal, huh?
Yes, maybe we better. My goodness. Just let me get this trash up. It'll take a second.
All right. Oh, tell me something. How old a man is Mr. Lowfield, huh?
Oh, in his middle 60s, I suppose. About 65. I never asked him much. He's not one to talk. Just ignores everyone around.
What's his first name?
Edwin. Mr. Edwin Lowfield. Well, that'll have to do for now. People walk by here and they throw everything they can think of on my stoop. They couldn't throw their cigarettes and papers in the gutter. They have to throw them on my stoop.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, thank you. I'll just leave the broom right here. It's this way. The 2nd floor.
What does he do?
What do you mean?
Well, when he gets out at night, does he go to work?
Well, I don't think so. I don't think he works at all.
Well, what does he live on?
Well, who knows? Social Security, maybe. He's got the money to pay the rent. That way. Maybe a pension, I don't know. I never asked him. It's that one.
Now, look, you don't know whether he has any family or any friends?
Well, none that I saw. I never saw any of them.
Yeah, that's the key in the door, all right.
Oh, that won't do you any good. I've been trying that since yesterday afternoon.
No one you spoke to saw him go out.
No one.
And he's never gone away on a trip for a weekend since he's lived here in 6 years?
Never. No. Listen, you don't think he's... Oh, no. Well, that would be awful.
Now, look, you say no one saw him go out, and he was in the habit of going out every night. Now, the key's in the door, and it's locked on the inside.
Oh, my goodness. The poor old man.
Look, I think we ought to kick it in, if that's all right with you, of course.
Will he do much damage? Who's going to pay for it?
Well, I think one good kick will take care of that old-time lock.
Do you think we ought to?
Well, the door's your property, Mrs. Neal.
Well, maybe we better.
All right, now, you just stand back over there. One good kick ought to take care of it.
Be careful, though.
Yeah, I'll try.
All right, that does it.
You certainly can kick, I'll say that.
Now, let's see if you stay here.
Is he dead?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Poor old man.
Yeah.
Just got sick and died. Just died with his clothes on. No friends, no family, no one to take care of him. I don't know whether anyone even cares. I don't know whether there's money enough to bury him. Poor old man.
You don't know whether he has any family at all, huh? Any relatives?
I don't know. He never said a word. Never said a word about anything.
Yeah. Well, let's look in a dresser drawer and see if there's any papers with any names on them.
I don't think there would be. Is that real money?
Yes, ma'am. That's what it looks like.
I didn't know you had a dime. There must be thousands.
It could be.
But how do you like that? With all that money, living in a $9 a week furnished room. You should have been living on Park Avenue.
If he lived on Park Avenue, maybe he wouldn't have it.
According to established procedure, Patrolman Vaccaro made no further attempt to examine the property of the deceased. Another resident of the rooming house appeared in the hall and was sent by the officer to call the station house and notify the desk officer. After an ambulance surgeon pronounced the man DOA in the presence of a civilian witness, the landlady, Patrolman Vaccaro recorded in his memorandum book the pedigree of the deceased, an accurate description of the body and wearing apparel, and all the known facts concerning the time, the place, the manner, and the circumstances of the death. In the meantime, Lieutenant Gorman, the desk officer, notified the medical examiner and the 21st Detective Squad. A radio motor patrol car and the sergeant's car was dispatched to the scene. Lieutenant Matt King, the commander of the 21st Detective Squad, sent 2 detectives. I was told by the desk officer of the circumstances involving a large amount of cash, and inasmuch as this property must be inventoried, both under the supervision of a superior officer and witnessed by a competent and responsible civilian, I went to the scene myself. While we were still waiting for the arrival of the medical examiner, a search of the premises was begun, and an exact inventory of all the deceased's property in the room was being taken.
That's 7,400 so far.
7,400? I had no idea, Captain. No idea at all.
Well, I don't imagine many people did.
He never seemed in want for anything, but he certainly gave the impression he was just making ends meet. Right in the room, in the drawer.
Captain. Yes, Sergeant.
He did his own laundry, I know.
Can I see over here a minute? Yeah.
And I even gave him permission to cook his own breakfast in here.
Excuse me, Miss Neal.
Yes, of course.
Oh, what is it, Sergeant? Look what was in the closet. There's 2 suitcases in the back there. Yeah? A bonanza. 4 bank books. Savings accounts. Brother. $9,300 in here. $8,700 in this one. Oh, that's too bad. Only $4,000 in here. And last but not least, in this one, $9,450. Well, he sure spread it around, didn't he? It was mine, Captain. I keep it all in one place. Those look like stock certificates, don't they? Take a look at them. Yes, sir. See, 500 shares of Consolidated Edison, 200 shares of AT&T, 200 shares Pennsylvania Railroad, 500 shares Columbia Broadcasting System, 250 shares DuPont, so on. And a whole stack of defense bonds. Yeah. Captain, I've come to the conclusion this fellow was loaded. All right, pick up the suitcase. Let's take it over and get an inventory. Yes. Oh, here's some more you can put on that inventory, Vaccaro.
Some more what? Some more money?
Yes, bank books and securities.
That makes it $9,865 in cash, Captain. In the one drawer.
$9,865?
And there's more.
All right. When you get it totaled, Enter it in your book and I'll sign it.
Yes, sir, I'll do that.
Then get to work on this stuff.
Captain, can I talk to you for a minute?
Yes, Miss Neal, of course.
every one of those bills has to be listed by serial number, you know. Yes, sir.
Yes, Miss Neal.
It is worth a fortune.
That's what it's beginning to look like.
But what happens to it? All this money, I mean.
Well, we take it to the station house. The desk officer enters it in the blotter, and it gets sent down to the departmental property clerk.
I mean, who gets it? Who gets it eventually?
Well, he might have left a will.
I don't know who he'd leave his money to. He didn't have anybody. He told me time and time again he didn't have anybody. No one in the world.
No one at all?
Well, I think he did have a sister, but she died 4 or 5 years ago. Yes, 4 or 5 years ago.
Do you know the sister's name?
No, I hadn't any idea. He never mentioned it. I just remember that one day I saw him coming down the stairs in the morning, about 10 o'clock or 10:30. Well, he hadn't been living here too long then, only about a year, but I'd never seen him come out in the daytime before. I said, "Where are you going, Mr. Lowfield?" He said, "To a funeral." He said his sister died.
I see.
It's out in Long Island someplace. I don't know. I said I was sorry to hear the news, and he went out the door. And that's the last he ever mentioned of her. The last he ever mentioned of her.
Did he get much mail here, Mrs. Neal?
Mail? I don't think he had one letter. Not one letter since he lived here.
Nothing?
Well, I ought to know. I get the mail every morning. I put it on that marble table downstairs in the hall. The tenants come by there and pick it up, and I go through it every day to take out what's mine when I get it. I can honestly say that I've never seen one letter addressed to Mr. Lowfield.
Not even one?
Not one. To the best of my recollection. Well, supposing he didn't leave a will. If you don't find it here, I don't think he did. What happens then?
Well, then the estate is handled by the public administrator.
What's that?
Well, he's a city official whose job it is to administer the estates of people who die without leaving a will.
Oh.
He'll try to find relatives and claimants to the estate, and the estate will be disposed of by the surrogate's court.
Well, he's not going to find any relatives. As far as claimants are concerned, Mr. Lowfield doesn't owe anyone. Never bought anything, so how could he owe anyone?
Well, in any case, it'll all be settled according to law.
You know, I could really classify myself as a claimant.
Could you?
Yes. I've taken care of that poor old man for 6 years now. As a matter of fact, he's made promises to me time and time again that I could have anything I wanted that he had. Just for the favors I've done it. I gave him food. I got clothes for him. I saw that his room was kept clean. He told me anything of his that I wanted I could have. But I never paid any attention to him. I didn't think he had anything. I just did it out of the goodness of my heart. I think I have a rightful claim. Don't you, Captain?
That's something I can't pass judgment on, Miss Neal.
Well, what do you think I ought to do? Get a lawyer?
You'll have to decide that for yourself.
That poor old man. That poor old man.
You are listening to 21st Precinct, a factual account of the way police work in the world's largest city. You want to go to church, but you can't. On the church door, there's a sign stating entrance forbidden. Your ministers and priests and rabbis have been taken away. Your Bible has been burned. You're not allowed to own a crucifix or a St. Christopher's medal or a mezuzah. Your religion, all religions, are forbidden by order of the government. A bad dream? Yes, that's all it could be for an American citizen, because he's guaranteed the right to worship anywhere, anytime, and in any way he chooses. Some governments allow their citizens these privileges. Others deny them. But we Americans tell our government that it has no jurisdiction over religion, whatever it may be. We say so in good, clear language. Congress shall make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting the free exercise thereof. It's part of our Bill of Rights, our Constitution. Just 16 words, signed by a few men 165 years ago. These 16 words are your assurance that freedom of religion will be preserved. For you, for your children, and for generations to come. The First Amendment, freedom of religion. It is one of our freedoms. Now back to 21st Precinct and Captain Kennelly.
Within another half hour, a representative of the medical examiner's office arrived. He made an examination of the body of John W. Lowfield and reported, pending an autopsy, that death was apparently due to natural causes. Patrolman Vaccaro, the first officer on the scene, placed a US 95 identification tag on the wrist of the body, and it was taken to the Bellevue morgue. All the property of the deceased in the room had been collected and inventoried. It amounted to $14,655 in cash, bank books from 4 savings institutions showing deposits totaling $31,456, United States savings and defense bonds with a face value of $47,250, and other securities worth more than $185,000 in the current market. The totals were rechecked in the presence of the civilian witness, entered by Patrolman Vaccaro in his memorandum book, which was signed by both myself and Sergeant Waters. The property was then taken to the station house by Patrolman Vaccaro and turned over to the desk officer for transmittal to the property clerk of the department. In the meantime, Detective William Novak of the 21st Squad had been assigned by Lieutenant King to make an investigation in order to locate either relatives or close friends of the deceased. He interviewed the landlady, Mrs. Neal, to secure whatever information she had. He examined the papers and documents found in the room, and at 2:10 in the afternoon, his task took him to Astoria in Queens, where he went into a new apartment building and rode the self-service elevator to the 4th floor, where he walked down the hall to apartment 4D.
Yes, who is it?
Is this the residence of Mr. George Bookham?
Yes, who is it?
Is Mr. Bookham home? I'm a police officer.
What's the matter? What's the matter?
I'm Detective Novak of the 21st Squad. Is Mr. Bookham home?
Yes, he's here. What's the matter?
I'd like to talk to him. Are you Mrs. Bookham?
Yes, that's right. Come in.
Thank you.
George! Got the ball game on in there. George!
What?
Someone here to see you.
Who?
A detective.
All right.
George is a Yankee fan. Mr. Bookham.
Told you they should have took Reynolds out of there, Alma. He walked another man. He's staying my ghost. You're a detective, huh? Yes, sir, that's right. William Novak of the 21st Squad in Manhattan. What can I do for you? Mr. Bookham, do you have an uncle named Edwin Lowfield? Yes, that's right. It's my mother's brother. Lives in the East 70s in New York. Well, I don't know where he lives. I haven't seen him in years.
I think he did live there, George.
What's the trouble? Afraid I got some bad news for you, Mr. Bookham. Yeah? He was found in his room this morning. Apparently he had a heart attack. Is he dead? Yes, sir, that's right. I'm sorry. Well, too bad about him. From what I remember, he was a pretty nice guy. Yeah.
Well, what are we supposed to do about it?
We'd like Mr. Bookham to come over to Bellevue and identify the body. Why? Just a matter of procedure, sir. I always try to get a close relative or friend in cases like this. Notify them. Well, I'm not what you would call a close relative. From what I can learn, you're the closest, aren't you? Well, I guess I am the closest, but it's just my uncle, and I haven't seen him in years. Not since my mother's funeral, as a matter of fact. Look, I'm sorry and all that, but I don't think it's any of my responsibility.
I haven't heard from him in years.
No, that's right. I got my own family. I got my wife and 2 kids. Well, what am I supposed to do about it? What do you want me to do? Arrange for the funeral and everything? Well, we thought you might like to, being the closest relative. Well, suppose he was my 3rd cousin or something like that. Would you expect it if I was still the closest relative? We'd notify you.
Do you still live in the first room?
Yes, ma'am, that's right.
Well, I don't see why they expect us to take care of the funeral expenses and all that. We got no money for that. He doesn't mean that much to us.
Nobody asked you to take care of any expenses.
Well, somebody will if we get involved in making arrangements and all that. Don't go, George. Don't be a fool.
No, I gotta be at work at 4 o'clock anyway. I work at the Hotel Coronet over in Manhattan. Oh, yeah, but you still have time to come to Bellevue and make an identification.
Don't do it, George. You'll only get involved. You got no responsibility.
No, that's right. No, I don't want to get involved. I don't want to get stuck for any of these expenses. I don't think you will, Mr. Bookham. It appears your uncle had a little money. Did he? Yes.
I hope it's enough to cover the funeral expenses.
Yes, ma'am, it is. And then some. Well, how much was that? Well, Mr. Bookham, we're not altogether sure. There might be more than was in his room.
Well, what was in his room?
Oh, it was cash and passbooks and securities worth about $275,000.
$275,000. Yes, sir, that's right. Are you sure it's my uncle?
Are you sure, George?
Well, there was a picture of a woman in his room in the drawer. It had "To my darling brother" written on it from Margaret.
If that was my mother's name, Margaret.
The photographer was from Jamaica. I checked him out. I looked up his records, and I got the address where your mother formerly lived.
In Forest Hills?
Yeah, I went around the building there and spoke to the super. He remembered that you worked for the coronet in New York. I checked the name there, and they gave me this address.
If they need you to make an identification and arrange for the funeral, George, I think you ought to. After all, you're his closest relative.
Oh, sure, Alma. I intend to do everything I can.
As I remember him, George, he was a nice old man, really nice.
He was always good to me when I was a kid. And he was crazy about my mother. I'll do anything I can to help you, Detective,
Novak.
Yeah, and anything. I just want to be of all the assistance I can. I want to help.
Well, you'd come over to Bellevue with me and identify him.
And then what?
Just so the medical examiner releases the body, you can make any arrangements for the funeral you want.
Well, where's the money?
It was taken to the 21st Precinct Station House.
It'll be safe there, won't it?
Couldn't be much safer. Gets entered in the blotter and turned over to the property clerk at the department.
No aspersions, man. I was just concerned. I'm the closest relative, you know.
Mr. and Mrs. Bookham left immediately with Detective Novak for Bellevue Morgue in order to identify the body of George Bookham's uncle. During this time, I had been out on patrol of the precinct in sector car number 4, and I returned to the station house at 3:40 p.m., in time to turn out the platoon for the night tour at 4. I got out of the car, walked up the front steps, and into the muster room where Lieutenant Gorman was desk officer and Sergeant Waters was now on telephone switchboard duty.
Hello, Captain.
Oh, what's doing, Sergeant?
Nothing much, sir. Just got a call from the press about the old man and the money.
Oh.
I referred them all up to the detectives.
Good.
Oh, and Lieutenant King said he'd like to see you when you get back in the house.
All right, bring upstairs and tell him I'm back.
Yes, sir.
I'll sign the blotter.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Red.
21st Squad, Detective Howard.
This is Sergeant Waters on TS, Whitey.
Yes, Sergeant.
Lieutenant King wanted to know when Captain Kennelly got back in the house. He's back.
You want to talk to the lieutenant, or shall I tell him?
You tell him.
Okay.
How'd you get hold of Lieutenant King, Sergeant?
I spoke to Howard upstairs, the captain. He's telling the lieutenant you're back.
Okay. Oh, there's something I want you to do for me.
Yes, sir. 21st Precinct, Sergeant Waters.
Patrolman Vaccaro, box 14.
Lieutenant Gorman wants to talk to you, Vaccaro. Hold the phone.
Yes, sir.
Vaccaro's ringing in, Lieutenant.
Okay, I'll talk to him, Sergeant.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Captain?
I'm giving a talk at the Lenox Hill Lions Club next week, Sergeant.
Yes, sir.
And I want to dwell on the connection between parking regulations and safety. Now, would you get together with the 124 man and dig out some recent aided and accident cards that deal with accidents which are the direct result of illegal parking or double parking or anything of that nature?
Yes, sir.
I want 3 or 4 good examples to illustrate the points I have to make.
Yes, sir, I understand.
See what you can do.
Hello, Captain.
Oh, Matt,
Lieutenant King? Oh, Sergeant. It's been a rather interesting development in that Blowfield case, Captain. You know the man who died with all the money in his room?
Yeah. Oh, I'll be in my office, Sergeant.
Yes, sir. An attorney called me a little while ago.
What? Oh, an attorney called me, too, before I went out on patrol. Said he represents Mrs. Neal, the landlady. He wants to put in a claim for services against the estate. He wanted some information. I told him we had nothing to do with that, and he'd have to check with the public administrator.
Well, this was a different attorney, Captain. But first, let me get you up to date. Novak found Mr. Lowfield's nephew, a man named George Bookham. The nephew identifies the body of his uncle, the nephew, and his wife.
Oh, what about this other attorney that called you?
Do you remember the mailing address and the stock certificates was in Carrot?
Yeah.
5 or 6 names in the firm. I put in a call down there. The girl who answered the phone didn't know anything about it. Said she'd check around. About an hour ago, this lawyer called me back. His name is Hopwell.
Yeah.
Told me the old man had made some shrewd investments over the years.
That's obvious.
Yeah, but that's not the big news. He said that Lowfield did have a will.
Oh?
It doesn't name either the nephew and his wife or Mrs. Neal.
Well, that's going to be a big blow.
Yes, sir. Imagine a will. He left everything to Columbia University.
Look, if Lowfield was such a smart investor, did the lawyer have any idea what he was doing with all that cash in his room?
No, sir. He was just as surprised at it as we were. He knew about the savings accounts and the war bonds, but he had no idea about the cash.
Lieutenant King? Excuse me. Hello, Novak. Captain? Novak? This is Mr. and Mrs. George Bookham. Captain Kennelly. Captain? Hello.
How do you do?
That's Lieutenant King. Lieutenant? How are you? Mrs. Bookham?
Pleased to meet you.
I've just been down to Bellevue, Lieutenant. Mr. Bookham identified the body of Edmund Lowfield as his uncle. It was him, all right.
As soon as we can, we're going to have him moved to a funeral parlor in Astoria. He'll have a nice service.
Well, that'll be fine.
Very nice service.
Mr. and Mrs. Bookham wanted to come up here and talk to you, sir, about the property that was found in Mr. Lowfield's room. Well, there's no sense talking to me about it. It's been inventoried, entered in the records, and sent down to the property clerk's office at 400 Broom Street. I told him he'd be well taken care of.
Oh, we don't have any doubt that it'll be well taken care of. I just thought I'd look at it and check over the list of what was there.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry, but I don't have authority to give you permission to do that. And it's out of my hands now. Down at the property clerk's office.
I don't see why we can't do it. After all, it's ours. George is the closest relative to him. It'll all be ours.
How do I go about getting permission?
Anytime there's a question of disposition of an estate, the surrogate's court must rule on it. Any such property can't be released without a court order.
Well, we didn't expect you to release it. We just wanted to inspect the inventory that you said you had.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you what you do.
Yes?
Detective Novak will take you to the desk officer right over there and introduce you. He'll give you the address of the property clerk and tell you who to see down there. They'll have all the information downtown. The property clerk is at 400 Broom Street.
I don't know why there's all this trouble. After all, the money will be ours.
As I said, that has to be determined by the court. Novak, yes. Will you take them over to talk to Lieutenant Gorman? Yes. Do you want to come this way, please?
Well, thank you, Captain.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Right over here. I thought you were going to tell them that.
I was waiting for you to do it, Captain.
Well, that's the court, John. I figured it could wait. Their second piece of shocking news in one day might be just too much.
First Precinct, Sergeant Waters. Who? Well, what happened? You fell off a truck. Yeah? Yeah? How old a boy? Oh, now, wait a minute. Exactly where is this? No, don't touch him. Just tell him I'm sending the officers right over there.
And so it goes. Around the clock, through the week, every day, every year. A police precinct in the city of New York is a flesh and blood merry-go-round. Anyone can catch the brass ring, or the brass ring can catch anyone.
21st Precinct, a factual account of the way the police work in the world's largest city, is presented with the official cooperation of the Patrolmen's Benevolent Association, City of New York. This is the United States Armed Forces Radio and Television Service.
First Precinct, Sergeant Waters. A shooting where? Yeah? Yeah?
Who shot? Who? You are in the muster room at the 21st Precinct, the Nerve Center. A call is coming through. You will follow the action taken pursuant to that call from this minute until the final report is written in the 124 room at the 21st Precinct. All right. Stay right there. I'll send the officers right over. And an ambulance, too. Yeah. Right away. Don't worry.
21st Precinct, transcribed. It's just lines on a map of the city of New York. Most of the 173,000 people wedged into the 9/10 of a square mile between Fifth Avenue and the East River wouldn't know if you asked them that they lived or worked in the 21st. Whether they know it or not, the security of their homes, their persons, and their property is the job of the men of the 21st Precinct.
The 21st, 160 patrolmen, 11 sergeants, and 4 lieutenants, of whom I'm the boss. My name is Kennelly, Frank Kennelly. I'm captain in command of the 21st. I was off duty and not due on the job until 8 a.m. Among the 53 men on the job in the precinct was Patrolman Raymond Dowd, age 43, 17 years in the job, and 9 in the 21st Precinct, assigned to post number 6, which consisted of 5 blocks along 2nd Avenue in the 70s. When he reached his post a few minutes after midnight, he relieved Patrolman Louis Barron, who had been on the job since 4 p.m. Then, as regulations require, he began trying the doors to shops, checking streetlights and traffic signals. Halfway down the avenue, he noticed a figure standing in the doorway to a butcher shop across the street. He went over. As he approached the opposite curb, he saw the figure was that of a man, a young man. A young man dressed too lightly and shivering with cold. A young man with a suitcase.
What's the trouble?
There's no trouble.
What are you standing out here in the cold for?
I'm waiting for my brother. He's supposed to drive by and pick me up here.
Where do you live?
Downtown, Avenue A.
What are you doing up here?
I was just visiting somebody. Friend of mine.
What's in that suitcase?
Huh? Oh, a tuxedo.
Yeah?
I borrowed it from my friend for New Year's Eve.
Yeah? What's your name?
Elliot?
Elliot what?
Elliott's my last name. Jack Elliott.
You got any identification, Jack?
Oh, what do you mean? Like a driver's license?
That'll do, yeah.
Oh, sure. I got a driver's license.
Let's see it a minute, huh?
Well, I'm just waiting for my brother.
Let's see the license.
Okay. I think I got it in my wallet. That's where Okay, get back there.
Now, look, boy.
Stand back there. I'll kill you, I swear.
Give me that gun.
Get back.
Give it here.
Get away from me. I told you. I told you I would. Hold up. Hold up. Boy, hold up. The shots were heard by Patrolman Ernest Pagano, who was patrolling an adjacent post. Within minutes, 2 sector cars, the sergeant's car, a detective squad car from the 21st Squad, and an emergency service car arrived in response to the radio call. Under supervision of the detectives, a search of the neighborhood was begun for the assailant. In the meantime, an ambulance arrived and Patrolman Dowd was taken to Bellevue Hospital. The suitcase left at the scene by the assailant was taken to the station house. As soon as he had a report of the occurrence, Lieutenant Snyder, the desk officer on the job, notified me at my home, and I arrived at the station house at 1:15 a.m. I conferred with Lieutenant King, commander of the 21st Detective Squad, who told me that Patrolman Dowd's condition was serious but not dangerous, that the officer had fired 3 shots at the fleeing assailant and believed that one had hit him. While I went to Bellevue to visit Patrolman Dowd, officers were called to Lenox Hill Hospital emergency ward, where an unconscious man suffering from loss of blood due to a gunshot wound in the thigh had been brought in by a taxicab driver. Detectives reported that although the man was in no condition to be questioned, it appeared from his clothing and general physical description that he was the fugitive. At 2:55, I returned to the station house and lay down on the couch in my office with instructions that I be awakened if there were any developments in the case, but in no event later than 7 a.m. Captain. Captain. Yeah. 7 o'clock, Captain. Oh, thank you, Sergeant. Yeah. Some nice. Yeah. You got some hot coffee going. That's good. As soon as I wash my face.
Yes, sir. Lieutenant Snyder spoke to the doctor down at Bellevue. Dow's going to be okay. Definitely.
Good.
And that boy in Lenox Hill,
Yeah.
he's regained consciousness.
Does he admit shooting down?
I don't know if the detectives have been able to talk to him, Captain, but his wife's here.
Oh?
Yes, sir. There was an address in his pocket. Detectives went up there, they found her and brought her back.
It's her husband in the hospital?
Yes, sir. They took her over to Lenox Hill. She identified him. He was under anesthetic.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Lieutenant King asked if he can come upstairs when you wake up. He wants authorization to visit him this morning.
All right. Is Lieutenant King up there now?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'll go right up.
Oh, there's the tally. He's carrying the squeal.
The tally.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, Captain.
Are you going upstairs?
Yes, sir.
Well,
I got to get back on the board.
okay, Sergeant. How does it look, Veed?
Well, for one thing, whoever it was shot down was the burglar.
Yeah?
Yeah, the suitcase full of goods at the scene came out of an apartment on 79th Street. The victim identified it and reported his flat was broken into sometime between 10 last night and when he got home at 3:30 this morning.
What about the boy in the hospital?
Well, he denies shooting Dowd. But we'll know about that for sure in a little while. The ballistic squad has got the slug that came out of his thigh. They're comparing it with the test slug from Dowd's gun. If it matches, that's the boy.
Do you have any doubt about it, Veed?
No, sir.
He didn't have the gun on him? The one that shot down?
Well, we figure he threw it someplace before he hailed a cab. We got men out looking.
Oh.
Oh, that's the wife, I think.
She's young.
Yes, sir, and pretty, too.
you know later. Yeah.
It's sort of rough, but what can you do? Mrs. Wigan, this is Captain Kennelly.
Oh, how do you do?
Miss Wigan?
Are you the one I'm supposed to talk to about getting into Precinct?
Yes, that's right.
Well, can I?
Oh, it's up to me to issue the authorization, but this is a felony case, and I have to talk it over with the lieutenant of detectives.
What does that mean, felony case?
That your husband is suspected of a serious crime. Two serious crimes, as a matter of fact. Burglarizing an apartment and shooting a police officer.
I don't think Jack would do anything like that. Are you sure about it? I mean, he never said anything to me.
Oh, well, it seems that'd be the last thing he would do. Say something to you.
I guess so. Would you tell me something?
If I can, sure.
I don't know anything about the police or what's supposed to be done. What happens to him now?
Well, he's in a private hospital under a police guard. He'll be taken to Bellevue Hospital prison ward as soon as he can be moved.
Doesn't he get a trial or something?
Yes, he'll be booked on the charges, and he'll have a hearing in felony court.
They're not going to take him to court when he's so sick.
No, it'll wait. Let's go in, Veed.
Thank you very much.
That's all right.
I'm sorry if I was any trouble.
No, you aren't.
Oh, just sit right there.
All right.
Yes? Captain Kennelly.
Come in, Captain.
Morning, Matt.
Captain. Come in, Pete.
Yes.
Sit down, Captain.
Yep. Well, is that the right boy in the hospital, Matt?
Yes, sir, that's him. I just got a call a few minutes ago. The slug in his leg came out of Dowd's gun.
This one's name is Jack Wigan.
That's right. W-I-G-A-N.
Where'd he get the name Elliot he gave to Dowd?
Must have pulled it out of thin air, Captain.
Have you talked to him?
No, sir. I'm going over there right away. Understand he's all right. Isn't that what you said, Vic?
Yes, sir, I spoke to him for a little while. The doctor said you can talk to him as long as you want after 7:30. That's after the nurses get through straightening things up.
And the stuff in that suitcase came out of a burglary.
That's right, Captain. He broke into a flat over there on 79th Street and cleaned the place out. That's probably why he was on such an edge when Dowd walked up to him. He'd just gotten away from there.
Does he have any record?
We haven't printed him yet, Captain, but Veach checked out the name through BCI.
What do they have on him, V?
Well, a man of the same name, John P. Wigan, also known as Jack Wigan. Same address. 5 arrests. One is a juvenile for car theft. 4 others, 1897 and grand larceny. 2 convictions. Probation the first time. Second time he pulled 2.5 to 5 in Elmira, plus 11 months he owed on the probation.
Yeah?
Well, he was up there 19 months altogether. Released last August.
I see. What does his wife say about all this?
She says she didn't know he was ever in a jam.
Yes, sir, she was pretty surprised and upset when we hit the door up there.
What do you say about her seeing him, Matt?
Well, I don't see why not, Captain. I want to talk to him first, then she can see him.
Okay.
Let's have her in here, Pete.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad Dow's going to be okay, Captain.
Yeah, he's lucky.
Mrs. Wagon?
Very lucky.
If you step in here...
I don't know whether I'd call it lucky, Captain, to get his plug in you.
You want me in there?
That's right, in here, please.
Want to sit down over here, Mrs. Wagon?
Yes. Thank you very much.
How long have you been married to Jack?
About 3 months.
You were married in September?
Yes. September 23rd.
How old are you?
19.
Did Jack ever tell you he'd been in trouble before?
No.
He never told you he was away for a while, that he's on parole now?
No.
Does he have a job?
Well, off and on. He did work on the docks. You know.
More off than on, though, huh?
Yes, I guess so.
Where do you think he got the money to support you?
I don't know. I never asked. He just brought it home.
Didn't you care?
I cared. I just never asked. Can I go over and see him? That's what I'd like to do if I can.
You can see him, yes. If that's what you want.
You are listening to 21st Precinct, a factual account of the way police work in the world's largest city. Back to 21st Precinct and Captain Kennelly.
As I was required to interview the suspect in connection with my report on the injury to Patrolman Dowd, I rode to the hospital with Lieutenant King, Detective Vitale, and Anna Wagon in the detective squad car. The girl said nothing on the way, nor after we got out of the car and walked into the hospital. When the elevator stopped at the floor and we got out, she still had said nothing.
It's down that way. Uh-huh. You better wait right here, Mrs. Wagon.
I want to see him.
You'll get to see him.
Please.
You sit down here and wait till we get through talking to him.
All right. Right here.
It'll be okay.
You won't forget.
No, we'll call you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Still must be kind of rough on her.
Yeah, Captain, it must be.
What kind of place do they live in, Pete?
Nothing fancy, Captain. Furnished room.
Who's on the job as guard here, Pete?
Meister was, Lieutenant, but that was the 12 to 8 tour.
I don't think he's had a chance to be relieved yet.
Oh, in there.
Hello, Meister.
Captain?
How's the patient?
He seems okay, Lieutenant. He ate.
Well, it's a good sign.
How you doing, Jack?
Great.
Yeah, I can imagine. This is Captain Kennelly and Lieutenant King.
What do you say?
Jack, how are you feeling now?
Like $1 million.
You want to tell us how you got that bullet in the leg?
Some guy was drunk and playing with a gun. It went off.
I didn't come over here to listen to that kind of stuff, Jack.
Well, what do you want from me? That's what happened.
You're going to stick with it, huh?
The truth.
Excuse me, Captain, while you're here. Can I be excused on a personal?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead, Meister.
Yes, sir.
And while you're out there, ring in and find out where your relief is.
Okay, I will, Captain.
And what a deal he's got, huh? You think so? Sitting in a nice soft chair, drawing a salary to see I don't run away. A big hole in my leg, and you need him to see that I don't run away. That's the job of the year. Who does he know? He knew a guy like you, Jack. A thief. A thief stuck him in the chest with a knife. He was in the hospital 6 weeks. He's not over it yet. That's why he gets the soft job with the soft chair. Well, I sure walked into that one, didn't I?
You sure did. Now, let's stop wasting time, Jack.
I got plenty to waste.
You're going to have a lot more.
We'll see about that. Just because some guy got drunk and was playing with a gun.
Now, come off it. We got the slug out of your leg. We're getting it matched up with the cop's gun. If that's not good enough for you, that cop will pick you out of a lineup with one eye closed. Now, you might have all the time in the world to waste, but I don't. How'd you get that bullet in the leg?
All right. You win.
I won before I started, Jack.
I shot the cop, but I warned him. I told him to stay away from me. He can't say I didn't give him a warning.
What's that supposed to get you?
I don't know.
Why'd you shoot him?
It was just one of those things. Listen, will you hand me one of them tissues there?
These?
Yeah. Oh, thanks. I don't know why. It was just one of those things.
You shot him because you had a bag full of stuff you took out of that apartment on 79th Street there, didn't you?
Oh. You got that worked out, too,
We've got everything worked out, Jack.
Okay. I don't guess there's any use holding back anything. I made this apartment, see? I piled the stuff up and got a suitcase out of the guy's closet and put it all in there.
Then I walked out and went over to 2nd Avenue. I wanted to get a cab and get out of there fast. So, just my luck, where are the cabs? Not a cab in sight, no place.
Yeah?
So it's cold, and I step back into the doorway there to keep a little bit warm while I'm waiting for a cab to come. And all of a sudden, a cop comes across the street. I didn't do nothing to attract his attention. First thing I know, he wants to talk to me. He asked me what I got in the bag, what my name is, and where I live.
You told him your name is Elliot. Where'd you get that?
Oh, I don't know. It was the first thing come into my mind. I got a friend, Elliot. Then he wants to see some identification. Well, I got no identification with Elliot on it, so I figured here I am. Unless I do something, I'm hooked. I got a bag full of goods. I got this gun in my pocket. I figure I'm dead for burglary. I'm dead for having the gun on my hip. I owe him a lot of short time. I mean, I can see him throwing away the key. So I decided to do something.
To kill him?
No, I swear. I swear not to kill him. All I wanted to do was get away from there clean, that's all. I mean, you can ask him. Ask the cop, didn't I tell him to stay back from me? But he come at me.
And you shot him?
Oh, he asked for it. If anybody ever asked for it, he did. I could have killed him if I wanted to, but I didn't want to. I just wanted to get out of there. So he sort of bunched up and I lit out. I ran down the block. Well, the first thing you know, he was shooting after me, and one of them shots caught me. But I kept on going. I knew it'd be crawling with law around there in a minute. So I cut over toward 3rd Avenue. Oh, boy, it was killing me. That leg was just killing me, bleeding. Just bleeding like crazy.
What'd you do with the gun?
I don't know. I threw it someplace. Down some cellar steps over there, I think. I threw it and I kept on going. I didn't even want to see it anymore. And I tried some doors and I went in the hallway and just sat there for about a half an hour, I don't know, until I thought it was okay. When I thought it was okay, I got up and I could hardly stand. That's how bad it was. But I got out on the street and went on over to 3rd Avenue, and there was a cab there, and I got in it. He just went a couple of blocks, maybe 3. Started to get dizzy, and that's that. And the next thing I know, here I am. Lenox Hill.
The cab driver brought you in.
A big favor.
He's looking for you. There was 65 cents on the clock, plus a mess in the back of his car.
Fat chance he's got. So what happens to me now?
He'll probably move you down to Bellevue this afternoon.
Oh, this is so delightful.
I'll enjoy it while you can.
Captain, Lieutenant Gorman wants you to ring in when you get a chance.
Okay, Master.
Nothing urgent, he said. Somebody down in the Motor Maintenance Bureau wants to talk to you before noon.
All right.
Where's your relief, Master? On the way, Captain.
You've been hitting a lot of flats in this precinct, haven't you, Jack?
No. I ain't been working around here at all, I swear to you.
Where have you been working the flats?
I ain't been working any place.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do with you, Jack. I've got a fistful of squeals on burglaries the last 3 or 4 weeks. Going to bring them over here this afternoon before you get moved to Bellevue. We're going to go over them one by one. You're going to tell me what flats you were in and what flats you weren't.
I wasn't in any.
And we'll have to take another look around your room. Must have a load of pawn tickets someplace.
Another look? Were you there already?
I was there, yeah.
How'd you find out where I lived?
It was in your pocket.
Oh, yeah. Did you see Anna?
Yeah, I saw.
Did you tell her what happened?
Yeah.
Well, I guess she had to find out sometime, huh? She's all right, that kid. You know that? She's okay.
Yeah, she looks all right. Too good for you.
That's the truth. That's the sad truth. Does she know I'm here? I mean, that I was hurt?
Yes, she knows.
What'd she say?
Nothing much.
Well, she must have said something.
Well, I told her, but she didn't believe it.
That's Anna. That's Anna for you.
But she believes it now. She's outside there waiting.
Oh? Is she?
Yeah.
Well, can I see her?
Why not? Master? It's all right, Captain. Pete and I are going. We'll send her in.
Okay.
You want to ride back to the house?
No, I'll ring in and have a car come by. I have to go on patrol.
Okay. We'll see you this afternoon, Jack.
Yeah.
See you later, Meister.
Yeah. Take it easy. Oh, boy. Hey, listen. Could you give me another piece of that tissue there? I don't know where I got this cold. Must be from breaking into drafty flats. All right.
Hello, Jack.
Hello, honey.
I was worried to death.
Oh, I'm all right. It's nothing. It's only in the leg. It won't take any time at all.
I wasn't worried so much about you being hurt, being in trouble. I knew you'd get well.
Well, that's the way things go.
You should have told me, Jack. You should have told me all about yourself. Shouldn't you have kept it?
Well, I don't know whether he should have or not. He just should have stayed out of trouble.
I can't say it wouldn't have made a difference to me, Jack, but it wouldn't have made that much of a difference. We could still have gotten married. That would have been okay with me.
Well, I just didn't want to take the chance, that's all.
Does it hurt? Your leg, I mean?
Yeah, it hurts a little, but it'll be all right, baby. Don't you worry about it.
I won't. Please, can I talk to him alone?
No, you can't, lady.
Why can't you?
It's just not permitted, that's all.
Well, what kind of a rule is that? A guy can't even talk to his own wife alone.
I don't know what kind of rule it is, but it's there.
What are they going to do to you, Jack?
Nothing. They can't do a thing to me. I'll be out of here in a week, baby. Less than a week, maybe.
They said you shot a policeman.
They told you that, huh?
Yes.
Now, how do you like that?
Did you do it?
It couldn't be helped, Anna, baby. It was just one of those things.
And that you were in a lot of trouble before we were married. That you were away.
Listen, what's the idea of telling her all these things? Man's got a right to keep something to himself.
Has he?
You bet your life he has.
A man has. But I don't guess a wife.
What do you mean?
Can I see him alone just for a few minutes?
Baby, what's on your mind?
I want to see you alone.
Well, don't worry about it. You'll get plenty of time to see me alone. I'll be home in a week.
You know that's not true. You're going away again. You're going away for a long time.
All right. I'm going away. Don't bring up the subject every 2 minutes. I don't like to think about it.
Mrs. Wagon, would you step over here for a minute?
Why?
Would you step over to the bureau for just a minute?
All right.
Hey, who'd you come to see anyway?
All right, Jack, take it easy.
Yes?
What have you got in that purse?
What do you mean?
You've got something in that purse that you want to give Jack. That's why you want to see him alone, isn't it?
No.
Open the purse and empty it on the dresser.
I don't have to do that.
I think you ought to.
Hey, what's going on over there?
Lay back, will you? Open it up.
I don't think I care to.
I want you to open that bag and empty the contents on the dresser right now.
If I have to. All right.
Is that what you came here to give him?
No.
Why did you bring it?
It wasn't for him.
Listen, let me in on all the secrets.
I'll take that. You put everything else back in the bag.
All right.
Well, he's not the only one in trouble now, Anna.
I know.
Let's go out in the hall for a minute.
All right.
Hey, where you going now?
We'll be right in, Meister.
Yes.
How did you think he could get out even if you succeeded in passing him this gun?
It wasn't for him.
Obviously it was. You brought it here. Where did you get it?
It was at home. He kept it at home.
You carried it from your home to the station house to here?
Yes. You see, when the detectives came and told me what happened, I didn't know what to do. They were searching all over the place, but they didn't look where it was hidden.
Who hid it? You or Jack?
Jack. He hid it, but I found it. I knew where it was. It was 3 o'clock in the morning when they came. I was asleep, so they asked me to get dressed and come with them. When they stepped out of the room, I went and got the gun and put it in my bag.
To give to Jack?
No, that's not so.
Then why did you want to see him alone?
To tell him I think I'm going to have a baby.
Oh.
The detectives told me he shot a policeman and that he was in terrible trouble. He was going away. I didn't know what I was going to do. I was going to take care of the baby all alone. What people would say. Jack would worry. So I made up my mind.
You were going to use it on yourself?
Well, I'm ashamed to say it. That's the reason I brought it. Not to give to Jack. He had so much to worry about. I just wanted to get some of his worries out of the way.
Do you want to go tell him now, before we go?
No. I don't think I'll tell him at all. I don't think it would make any difference to him. Let's just go to the police station. Wherever else we have to go.
I wish there was some other place to go. Believe me. And so it goes. Around the clock, through the week, every day, every year. A police precinct in the city of New York is a flesh and blood merry-go-round. Anyone can catch the brass ring, or the brass ring can catch anyone.
21st Precinct, transcribed, a factual account of the way the police work in the world's largest city, is presented with the official cooperation of the Patrolmen's Benevolent Association, an organization of more than 20,000 members of the Police Department, City of New York. Everett Sloan in the role of Captain Kennelly, Ken Lynch as Lieutenant King, Harold Stone as Sergeant Waters. Featured in tonight's cast, Lawson Zerbe, Frank Campanella, Elaine Rost, and Frank Moss. Written and directed by Stanley Niss. Produced for CBS Radio by John Ives. Art Hanna speaking.
21st Precinct, Sergeant Waters. Well, who's this? Yeah. Oh, her daughter. Yeah, she was here. Yeah. No, we sent her on her way. What? Where's she supposed to go? Yeah. I see.
You are in the muster room at the 21st Precinct, the nerve center. A call is coming through. You will follow the action taken pursuant to that call from this minute until the final report is written in the 124 room at the 21st Precinct.
Okay. If you don't hear from us soon, let me know. No, don't worry about that. We'll take care of it. Yeah. Okay. Right away.
21st Precinct. It's just lines on a map of the city of New York. Most of the 173,000 people wedged into the 9/10 of a square mile between Fifth Avenue and the East River wouldn't know if you asked them that they lived or worked in the 21st. Whether they know it or not, the security of their homes, their persons, and their property is the job of the men of the 21st Precinct.
The 21st, 160 patrolmen, 11 sergeants, and 4 lieutenants, of whom I'm the boss. My name is Kennelly, Frank Kennelly. I'm captain in command of the 21st. I was working my day tour, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Immediately upon my arrival at the station house at 7:35, I signed the blotter and went into my office where I changed to uniform. Then I sat down at my desk and read reports and communications to bring myself up to date on the occurrences in the precinct during the previous 24 hours while I was off duty. At 8, I went out into the muster room and behind the desk to turn out the platoon for the day tour. Then I returned to my office to finish reading and signing the reports in time for the precinct messenger to take them to the 6th Division, which is located in the 17th Precinct Station House at 163 East 51st Street. Sector car number 2 came by the house at 9:30, and I went out on patrol of the precinct. It was 10 minutes after 11 when the car pulled up in front of the station house to let me out again. I crossed the sidewalk, walked up the 3 stone steps into the muster room, where Lieutenant Gorman was desk officer and Sergeant Waters was on telephone switchboard duty. I headed around behind the desk to sign the blotter.
Hello, Captain.
21st Precinct, Sergeant Waters.
Hello, Red.
Captain?
What's doing, Red?
It's a quiet tour, Captain.
Good.
A teletype order came over. They shifted borough commanders in Queens and the Bronx.
Just traded jobs between them?
Yes, sir. Effective 8 a.m. tomorrow.
Huh.
Wonder if they like the new assignment.
Well, there's no sense you worrying about it, Red.
No, sir. I guess there isn't.
I'll be in my office.
Yes, sir.
How's your wife, Sergeant? Better, Captain.
How much longer does the doctor say she'll have to stay in the hospital?
Till the end of the week, that's all.
That's good.
Wait a minute, just a second, lady. I don't understand you, lady.
Tengo la dirección de mi hija, pero no puedo encontrarla.
buscarla.
Don't you talking, Miss Lady?
Ella vive en el barrio, en alguna parte, pero no puedo encontrarla.
Oh, what's the trouble, Sergeant? Got me, Sergeant.
Vine en el subway de Brooklyn, de la casa de mi otra hija.
All right, wait a minute. No comprendo.
Oh, señor, yo le pregunté a un hombre y él me dijo que viniera aquí.
No comprendo either, lady. No comprendo.
Oh, lo siento mucho. Todo lo que quiero es encontrar a mi hija.
Sergeant, ring it and ask the captain to step out here a minute, huh? Yes, sir.
Eso es todo lo que quiero, mi hija. Está en algún lugar en este barrio. Aquí lo tengo escrito.
Yeah, all right. Un momento.
Sí,
Captain,
un momento.
can you step out to the desk for a minute? We got an old lady who speaks nothing but Spanish.
Creo que era la verdadera estación de
Un momento. Yes, sir.
Perdóneme, siento mucho.
He says okay. He'll be right out. Good.
El esposo de mi hija trabaja en el Waldorf Astoria, en la
Please, senor, un momento.
Sí.
What's the trouble, Lieutenant? We can't understand this lady, Captain. ¿Qué le sucede, señora?
¿Usted habla español?
Sí, yo hablo español.
Bueno, gracias a Dios. Gracias a Dios que alguien puede hablarlo. Le agradezco mucho, estoy muy agradecida.
Únicamente dígame qué le sucede.
Bueno, no puedo encontrar la casa de mi hija.
You can't find her daughter's house.
Oh. ¿Sabe usted la dirección?
Mi otra hija lo escribió.
Her other daughter wrote down the address.
Aquí en este papel.
It's on the west side.
Señora, este es el East Side. Está en el West Side. Al otro lado del parque.
Oh, ¿en el otro lado del parque?
Sí, el parque central. ¿Tiene dinero para llegar allá?
Oh, sí, tengo dinero. Mi hija me dio dinero para tomar un taxi del subway, pero me perdí, no sabía dónde estaba.
Her other daughter gave her money to take a cab when she got out of the subway. Sergeant, get Fallon out here to put her in a cab. Yes, sir. See that the cab driver gets the right address. Yes, sir. She's got it written down.
Le diré a un policía que le ponga en un taxi, señor.
Gracias, qué bueno, qué bien. Estoy muy agradecida.
Fallon, can you come out to the muster room a minute? Okay.
Estaba perdida, no sabía dónde estaba.
I'll be right out, Captain.
Okay. Señora, el policía estará con usted en un momento.
Hey, mister. Where are you heading for?
For me?
Yeah, where are you going?
To the detectives. I'm going up to the detectives.
Through the back room, up the stairs to the second floor.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Siento mucho haberles causado tanta molestia.
Está bien, señora.
What's the trouble now, Captain?
Es que no me gusta molestar a nadie.
Apologizing for bothering us.
Oh. Lieutenant, did a guy in a brown sports jacket just come in here?
Who are you?
I'm Detective Ed Weiss, narcotics squad. My partner and I were cruising by and spotted this pusher we know. I thought I saw him duck in here.
Oh, yeah. A fellow in a brown sports jacket asked for the detective.
For the detective?
I sent him upstairs.
He's running from me and he runs right into the police station.
I'm Captain Kennelly Weiss. You come upstairs with me.
Oh, yes, sir.
Sergeant, take care of her until Fallon comes out.
Yes, sir.
Come on, Weiss.
Yes, sir. Oh, Lieutenant.
Yeah.
If he comes back this way, don't let him get out.
We won't.
That's the only way out, isn't it, Captain? Past the desk?
Yes, that's the only way. How do you happen to run in here?
Well, we were driving by on the corner, Captain. I spotted him. I told my partner to stop the car, and he must have seen us at the same time. He started walking faster.
Up the stairs.
Yes, sir. I got out of the car and took after him on foot. It was a one-way street going the wrong way, so my partner drove the car around the next block in case I couldn't catch up with him.
Why'd he come in here?
I don't know, Captain. I guess he couldn't figure any place else to go. Why did he ask for the detective?
Well, he had to ask for something to get by the desk. Vitale, did a fellow in a brown sports jacket just come in here?
No, Captain. No one just came in here.
Is Lieutenant King in his office?
Yes, sir. He's in there.
Yes. Captain Kennelly.
Come in, Captain.
Matt, this is Detective Ed Weiss of the Narcotics Squad. Lieutenant Matt King, 21st Squad Commander.
Lieutenant?
He's got a suspect loose in the building, Matt.
A suspect?
Yes, sir.
Where in the building?
He stopped at the desk a minute ago and asked for the detectives. Desk officer sent him upstairs.
What do you want to come up here for?
You got me, Lieutenant.
Weiss was after him on the street. His partner drove the car around the block to the other end of the street to stop him there in case he got through. He just came into the station house.
He didn't come into the squad room, did he?
No, Vitaly and Howard are out there. They said he didn't.
He come upstairs?
Well, he went through the back room towards the stairs. Could have come up the stairs, or he could have headed out and back to the cells.
Or down to the locker rooms. Well, it's the first time I ever heard of a cop chasing a suspect into the station house.
Well, there's got to be a first time for everything, man.
Well, there's no way out except the way he came in.
Yes, that's the only way he can go. Let me talk to the desk officer a minute.
Go ahead, Captain.
21st Precinct, Sergeant Waters.
This Captain Kennelly. You didn't see anything of that boy in the brown sports jacket, did you?
No, sir. Let's come back this way.
Who's the attendant on the job this tour?
Bailey, Captain.
And you better check Bailey and see if he didn't head back toward the cells instead of coming upstairs.
Yes, sir, I will.
And grab him if he tries to get out that way, will you?
Yes, sir, I'll grab him.
Well, let's see if we can find him. He must have been carrying, or else he would have stopped.
Back through there are the beds for the detectives.
Mm-hmm.
But he'd have had to come into the squad room to get through there.
You fellas stick around. I might need you.
Yes, Lieutenant.
The only other thing we've got on this floor is old files from the detective squad.
Go ahead.
Yes, sir. That door is always locked, though. Sit down that way.
Hold it. It's not locked now.
It sure isn't. Half open.
How'd he get in there?
I don't know. Wise, you get down and take the far side of the door.
Right, sir.
Captain, you take this side, okay?
Okay.
I'll kick the door open the rest of the way. Wise, how bad is this boy?
He's got 2 felony convictions, Lieutenant. I don't think he'd be so happy about a third one.
Is he a user as well as a pusher?
Yes, sir, he's a user.
Think he's armed?
One of his convictions was on a gun charge.
All right, let's get set. Okay.
Okay. There, behind that cat. All right, raise up.
Hey, wait a minute. Take it easy, will you?
What are you doing in here?
Well, you asked me yesterday to get out the records on that beach case, Lieutenant.
Oh, yeah.
Look, what's the matter? What's going on here?
Detective Weiss of the narcotics squad, Detective Vitaly.
Oh, yeah.
Hello, Vitaly.
Look, what's the trouble?
Weiss chased a suspect into the station house.
Into the station house?
Yeah.
Well, what did he come in here for?
We don't know.
He's got a record as long as you're armed. Might be the only place he feels at home.
You are listening to 21st Precinct, a factual account of the way police work in the world's largest city. Now, back to 21st Precinct and Captain Kennelly.
We began an immediate search of the precinct house for the fugitive narcotic suspect. First, we went to the top of the building, the 4th floor, where the old records of the precinct dating back to the 1880s were stored. We looked behind stacks of old blotters and arrest records, behind filing cabinets and cartons filled with reports made by long-forgotten police officers about long-forgotten crimes. When we were satisfied that the suspect was nowhere on the 4th floor, we came down the narrow, winding stairway to the 3rd floor, where the precinct youth patrolman, the hack inspector, the safety officer, and the civil defense patrolman have their offices. Only one of these men, Patrolman Jaffe, the hack inspector, was in his office at the time. His attention had been attracted by no one coming onto the floor during the last few minutes. But he said he'd been on the telephone talking to the license bureau, and he may not have seen the suspect. We searched each of the offices thoroughly. We searched the washroom and all the storage closets.
He's not in there, Captain. He crawled behind everything.
I don't think he came up here.
He's got to be someplace. Vitaly.
Yes, sir?
Come on. Weiss.
Yeah, here, Lieutenant.
Let's go.
Well, there was nothing in there but air raid warden helmets.
Well, the guy isn't up here.
Not unless he crawled up in back of the plaster.
You're sure there's no place he could have gone on the 2nd floor, Lieutenant?
Well, the only 2 doors are to the detective squad and the detective's old file room. He didn't come in the squad, he would have been seen.
And he didn't come into the record room.
Well, then he didn't come upstairs at all. When he walked into the back room, he went down instead of up.
Let's go look for him.
Yes, sir. Who was he kidding coming into the station house, Weiss, huh?
I guess it was the only place he could go. He knew if he went down to the end of the block that my partner would be around there with a car waiting for him. The station
station house is the biggest building in the block. And he knew what he'd find in here. Didn't know what he'd run into in any of its stores.
You might have thought that if you missed him and didn't see him come in here, you wouldn't figure it.
Might have thought that, yeah.
You sure did a lot of thinking.
Just a second. I'm going to tell him I'm going downstairs. I'll be downstairs.
Okay, Lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
You figure he was carrying when you saw him?
Oh, yeah, he must have been. If he didn't have anything on him, he'd have stopped and talked to us. He had nothing to worry about if he wasn't carrying any goods. These guys are full of conversation when they got no stuff on. But when they're loaded, they make for the nearest exit.
Well, we can take a look in the locker room.
What's the layout down there, Captain?
Well, there's the lockers. Beyond that, the room with the beds. And there's the washroom with showers.
Did anybody have been down there?
There shouldn't have been. Not this time of day. Wait here a second. I want to go out and talk to the desk officer.
Yes, sir.
See him, Captain?
No, Ed. He wasn't upstairs. We're going to try down in the lockers.
Yeah, he might have gone down there, Captain.
You keep your eyes open here.
Yes, sir, Captain.
No sign of him out there, Captain?
No, I haven't seen him. Let's go downstairs.
Sorry to put you fellas to all this trouble.
This is a novel experience for me, looking for a guy in the station house. Get the door, Vitelli.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's go by the lockers first. There's a couple of empty ones there. All right. Open them up. You might have dropped the stuff in there.
No, nothing in here.
Try the other one.
Nothing.
All right, I'll tell you what. You two go look in the washroom. The captain and I will go in where the beds are, okay?
Okay, Lieutenant. Come on, White. That's this way. All right.
Okay, Captain?
Yeah, man.
This fellow sure can crawl into the wallpaper, can he?
Yep.
Gotta be down here someplace.
I don't know where else it could be.
Where's the light?
It's a wall switch. On the left. After you open the door.
Well, we better stand back and reach in. If he's gonna do any shooting, he'll have a good shot at us standing in the door.
Yep.
Okay?
Okay.
I'll get the light. All right. Let's try it, huh?
Okay.
Well?
Let me get down and look under the bed. Nope.
How about those two closets?
All right.
This guy ought to get 10 years. Yeah, 20. 10 would be too good for him. What's in this closet?
Bed linen, I think. And blankets.
Nope. How about the other one?
Cleaning equipment. Brooms, mops.
Get out of my way! Watch him! There he goes! Get out of my way! Polly, White, get him! There he goes, the locker room! Grab him! Get out of my way! Here he comes! All right. Oh, there he is! Got out of me now. All right. There he goes! There he goes!
You okay, Lieutenant?
Let me go.
Come on, sit up there. Get on the bench. Sit up there.
Let me go. Let me out of here.
Sit up there, will you?
Come on, Arthur.
All right, I'll hold him.
All right. Now calm down, will you? I'm calm. I'm calm.
Take it easy. Take it easy, boy.
Now, what do you want from me? I'm taking it easy.
All right. Now get on your feet.
Huh? Why?
The man is talking to you, Arthur. Get on your feet.
All right.
I'll lean against those lockers there. Go on.
Hey, what are you looking for? I can't find anything.
What do you think he's looking for?
I'm not carrying. I got nothing. Hey, you see? You see, I got nothing. You can't find a thing.
Sit down on the bench there, Arthur. Go on, sit down.
Vitale, go look in that broom closet there. See if he dumped anything in there.
What? What would I dump? I wasn't carrying anything.
Go on, Vitale.
Okay, Lieutenant.
Now, listen, you know me. I've been clean as a whistle. I don't mess around with that stuff anymore.
Don't you?
I didn't want any more trouble. I don't mess around with that stuff. Cost me a good 2.5 years last time. I don't want it anymore. I don't use it. I don't push it. It's no good. It stinks. It all stinks.
Well, why did you run when we wanted to talk to you?
I wasn't running. I was walking.
Well, you walk awful fast.
It's a habit I got, a fast walk.
What did you come into the station house and ask for the detectives for?
I thought I might like to talk to a detective.
Now, look, Arthur, we've got no time to waste with you. We've wasted enough already. Now, where'd you throw the stuff? You were carrying a load of it when you came in here. What'd you do with it?
I didn't have nothing. I wasn't carrying. I told you I don't want no part of that kind of deal anymore. I'm through with it.
Roll up your sleeves.
Why?
Go on, roll it up.
Well, I got a right to know why.
Look, are you going to roll it up, or do you want me to roll it up for you?
All right. Take it easy. I'll roll it up myself. I don't know why you don't leave somebody alone. Just leave somebody be in peace.
You chucked the habit, huh?
Didn't I tell you?
What's that from?
Oh, well, I've been going to a doctor. He's been giving me penicillin shots. I got a bad throat.
What doctor?
Some doctor.
What's his name?
I don't know his name. It's a clinic like. I go to a clinic. A different doctor every time.
Where's the clinic?
Near my house there.
Where near your house?
What's a clinic? Some hospital. I don't know. It's just around the corner from my house.
What street is it on?
I don't know. It's just near my house.
Penicillin you've been taking, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, penicillin, something like that.
Let me see that arm again. Never heard of anybody getting penicillin shots in the vein.
All right, maybe it wasn't penicillin. Maybe it was something else. I don't know. I don't know what they shoot into me. You go to a doctor, you don't ask questions. All you want is to get well.
Nothing in the closet, Lieutenant.
What'd you do with it, Arthur?
What'd I do with what?
The stuff you were carrying.
I wasn't carrying anything.
Now, look, Arthur. You just made a buy right before we saw you. We stopped the car, I got out, and you took off. Now, if you weren't carrying anything, you wouldn't have been in such a hurry. Now, what did you do with it, Arthur?
I wasn't carrying anything.
Why did you take off?
Because I wasn't in any mood for conversation.
Where are you living now, Arthur?
Well, I still live in the same place up there on 113th Street. You know where I live.
No, you don't live in the same place. I was by there last week. I stopped in to see you. Super told me you'd moved.
He did?
He did?
Where do you live now?
The super was lying. He knows I live there. He was lying.
Why would he want to lie?
He likes to lie. He gets a kick out of it. He likes to get people in trouble with his lies.
Where do you live now, Arthur?
Where? All right, up in the Bronx. I moved to the Bronx.
Where in the Bronx?
2142 Vernon Avenue.
Are you sure of that?
Well, sure, I'm sure. I wouldn't tell you if I wasn't sure.
Between what streets?
Between Metzger and Naomi.
Which house is it?
It's on the corner there, right on the corner of Naomi.
What kind of building is it?
What do you mean, what kind of building is it? It's a house.
How many stories?
4. 4 floors.
What floor do you live on?
The second in the rear.
You live there by yourself?
Yeah, all by myself. I got the room all by myself.
Just a furnished room?
It's 2 rooms. It's a living room and a small bedroom.
You know the building, Captain?
Yeah, I know it.
Well, I got the key for the place. I got the key in my pocket. You saw the key when you searched me there, didn't you?
Yeah, I saw the key.
Well, that's the key to that place.
Well, what are we going to find there, Arthur?
What do you mean, what are you going to find there?
I mean, have you got any goods up there?
I told you I was out of that business.
And that's from penicillin, huh?
All right. It's not from penicillin.
It's not from penicillin, and you're not out of the business.
Yeah, I'm out of the business. Oh, look, I'm only using. See, I'm not pushing. Not anymore.
Are you working, Arthur?
Yeah.
Where?
Well, here and there, odd jobs.
For instance?
Well,
I pick up a day's work here and there. How do you expect me to know specifics?
Arthur, what did you do with the stuff?
I didn't do nothing with it. Because I didn't have any.
You came into this station house loaded with H, Arthur. Now, where is it?
Oh, now, what do you want from me? I didn't.
What we want from you is what you did with it. Where'd you throw it?
I didn't have any.
Now, look, we're going to search this place from top to bottom, Arthur. We've been crawling around in dust, behind old filing cabinets, and under beds looking for you for half an hour now.
If you make us crawl around some more, you're going to owe me a new suit.
I'll crawl around if you want. What do I care?
What are we going to find up in that flat, Arthur?
I don't know. Dirty laundry.
You've got the works up there, haven't you? You've got enough stuff to take care of yourself, haven't you? That's good enough for a conviction. Now, what did you do with what you had in your pockets?
Yeah, you guys are going to keep pestering me until you get an answer, aren't you?
You want to know the truth? Yeah.
All right, I'll give you an answer. Of all the times I'm walking down the street loaded to the gills, and this time they make me. A car pulls up, I make them, and they make me. I see this here guy get out, and he takes out after me. What am I going to do? Here I am, loaded to the gills, every pocket.
Why did you come into the police station?
Wait. I saw one of them come after me, and I saw the other one stay in the car. I knew what he was going to do. He was going to go around the block and come meet me the other way. So I didn't know any of those stores. The only thing in the block was, heaven forbid, a police station. So I figured I'd take my chance. I'd go inside. Where else could I go? I figured the guy that was walking behind me might figure that was the last place in the world I would go. He might figure the last place. He might just pass it up and go on down the block. So I came inside the police station. Yeah, you were standing in there when I came in, huh?
Yes, I was right there.
Talking to some Spanish lady.
Yeah, that's right.
So I asked where the detectives were. That was the first thing that came into my mind. And you said upstairs. So I figured you said upstairs, so I'd go downstairs. So I came down here, and there wasn't anybody in the locker room, so this is where I came.
What did you do with the stuff you had in your pockets?
Well, it was a shame what I did with it. A plain shame.
What?
I took it back there, and I flushed it down the toilet.
Did you?
Every last nickel's worth of it. You know how much I had? I had $180 in that stuff. I just made the buy this morning. $180. Good, cold, hard United States cash. Where'd it go? Down the drain. Down the drain. Every last nickel's worth. Oh, boy, the luck I got. The biggest buy I ever made. 5 minutes later, I get hooked. I'm on my way. Just when I was getting set up good in business. Oh, I don't know. It just ain't worthwhile. Nothing's worthwhile. Nothing. You break your neck to work. You make a buck, and where do you wind up? You wind up making heroes out of 4 cops. Big heroes.
Arthur, if I had to depend upon you to be a hero, I'd quit tomorrow.
21st Precinct, Sergeant Waters. Oh, wait a minute, what's the address? Yeah? All right. Now, what's the trouble there? Is gas leaking?
And so it goes. Around the clock, through the week, every day, every year. A police precinct in the city of New York is a flesh and blood merry-go-round. Anyone can catch the brass ring, or the brass ring can catch anyone.
21st Precinct, a factual account of the way the police work in the world's largest city, is presented with the official cooperation of the Patrolmen's Benevolent Association, an organization of more than 20,000 members of the Police Department, City of New York. Everett Sloan in the role of Captain Kennelly, Ken Lynch as Lieutenant King. Featured in tonight's cast were Bryna Rayburn, Billy Redfield, Harold Stone, Santos Ortega, John Larkin, and Frank Marth. Written and directed by Stanley Niss. Produced for CBS Radio by John Ives. Art Hanna speaking.